How you doing, Keith? You watching this or what? You watching this? You watching this? It's live. Here we go. NXT UK Takeover, Cardiff, live. Boom, boom. Here we are. What's up? What's up? Looks like a jam-packed house. I can't hear anything, so I can only watch it along with you guys. You can see me okay. There you go. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Here we go. Oh, Noam Dar. I love Noam Dar. I had him on my wrestling company. Season 1, he was there. Noam Dar. Might have him back next season. Never know. I really liked him. Really like that dude. Low-key, yeah. What about him? Can you see my cat? That's Spice. Spice the cat. Hey, Spice. Good girl. Hey, Wally. What's up, Wally? What's up? You watching this, Wally? Anybody watching this? What's up, man? Smash that thumbs up button, guys. What about Loki? Oh, really? I did not know that. Cool. Very cool. I don't even know what the card is. I briefly went through it on WWE Network 2 days ago when I was trying to find a picture for the profile picture, but I never really looked at it besides the main event. That's cool. Good stuff. Loki's awesome. Noam Dar versus. I have no clue who this is. Anybody know? Anybody know who Noam Dar is against? I missed him when he came out. I was gabbing. Noam Dar is awesome. What do they call him? The Supernova. Can you guys hear me okay? I wish I knew who the hell he was against. That'd be great. I got banners happening, which I don't want. Can't win here. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's better. What's up? What's up? See my cat. She's funny. You Spice? You big furball? You're a good girl, eh? You're a good girl. Her nickname is Fluffy. Go figure, right? Go figure. Hey, Fluff. Oh my gosh, you're so soft. You're so soft. You're just a big fur ball, eh? There's another one. She's super small. She's 14 years old. Just checking out all these settings, and I'm not used to any of this stuff so far. Wow. I'm trying to figure out all the studio settings. Interesting. Interesting. Whoever the hell that he's against, swinging a miss. Noam Dar, doing his little pose he does, the supernova pose with his arms behind his back. Two cruiserweights here going at it. Asking, Noam Dar is putting his hand out to be get handshake. Oh, whoever it is caught him. He was going to hit him. Oh, he forearm smashed Noam Dar right down. Noam Dar acting all dizzy. I love it when they sell it. When they sell it, it's awesome. Guess I better go back to the chat, see what the hell you guys are saying. TJ, welcome. How you doing? If I missed anybody, welcome. Come on in, guys. Hope you guys are watching this live with me. That's kind of the point of this. But also, if you don't get to watch it, I can sort of tell you what I know. I don't know these guys too well, so bear with me. This is the test stream, basically, to prepare me for the super cards. Can have a guest panel host people and see how it goes. See how it all goes down. I'm just experimenting, figuring out things here. Just add banners, but I don't know. Oh, there. Oh, that's cool. Put it as a banner. Let's see. See if this works. Testing stuff out. Anybody watching this besides me? What did you guys do today? What's going on Saturday? What do you guys got planned? What did you do already? Let me know. Kind of want to know. Tell me your business. What's your business? See if this works. Drum roll. See if it works. Oh, well, there you go. There you go. It's happening. Oh, German suplex by the other guy hung on with the bridge, count at 2.5. So close. The supernova grabbing his back, selling it. The other guy's selling it, grabbing his shoulder like he's injured. Let's go back to the chat. Thank God I got this for my chat. I could sit back with you guys and just chat on my iPad. Cool. You're not watching it? Okay. YMCA. Going to a pool party. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Have fun. Have fun. Good for you. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hey, Fluffy. What are you doing? Hey, cutie. Is that your foot? Good girl. Give me that foot. You're a good girl, eh? You're a good girl. Hey, you miss Madison? You miss Madison? You're a good girl. Noam Dar trying to put him in a submission. And his face back. Oh, rings of Saturn. Oh, reversed into a pin. Just about pinned him. Not reversed, but he went for a ring. Oh, now he got him in his own ring. Rings of Saturn. He's got him. The other guy, whoever the hell he is. Sorry. Not doing my job very well. Like a cross face, almost trying to grab his arm. But Noam Dar is selling it, trying to hang onto his arm. Trying to fully lock in submission. Can't. Roll on through the ropes, grab the ropes. Now the ref's going to start counting to break it. This is cool, man. This whole setup for StreamYard is freaking amazeballs. Yes, I said amazeballs. You're friendly. There you are. How's it going? How's your day going? What's up? What's up? Oh! Cat. Like my cat. Oh my god, she's so soft. You're a good girl, eh? Good buddy. You're a good buddy. I guess I better share this out. Guess I should share this out. Okay, Noam Dar has a leg submission on. The guy's trying to grab his foot. Lots of, oh, I don't know who the hell. They're all tied up like a pretzel in the middle, legs all tied up, facing each other. Now they're forearming each other back and forth. See who breaks out of it first and who gets it locked in, I guess. I don't know what's going on. Oh, they're both laying down now, forearm after forearm. Quite good match, whoever the hell this is. I don't know who this is. Sorry. It's my bad. It's my bad. My kid is camping. Since she was 4 years old, she's 18 now. Every Labor Day weekend, she goes camping with my parents. Been a tradition since she was 4, so probably not too many left. All of her buddies she grew up with, she's out there having fun, so it's great. Oh, clothesline from behind when he was on his knees. 1, 2. Noam Dar just getting 2 count. Good match. They're both selling it. They both look exhausted for real. Great opening match. I'm really impressed so far. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Today, this is my co-host, Spice. You're quiet though, hey, you don't say much. You're a good co-host, hey. You're a good girl. Oh, a shotgun drop kick from the other guy. The other guy, I still don't know his name. Oh, he springboards the second. Oh my God, he sprungboarded the second rope, not like face backwards, and then jumped, moon stomped him off the second. That was quite impressive. I've never seen that done. I love seeing stuff I've never seen before. Just when you think everything's been done, boom, shakalaka, it happens. That'd be cool if they had that move in the new WWE game. I doubt it will be because I don't know who the hell this guy is. But that was amazing. Jumped up on the second, just did a moon stomp backwards on Noam Dar's back. It wasn't on his front; it was on his back. Oh, they're on the outside. Cheers, everybody! Drink your water. Can I have both your cats? Yeah, the other one's pretty cool, eh? The little tiny one. She's 14 years old. She looks like the mother of the small one. They're pretty cool. They're calm cats. Calm, cool, collected cats. This one wasn't so calm. It went so calm too long ago. But we got her from a shelter. She was abused. She was in the kiddie prison there for 2 years, so she wasn't around people much, and she didn't trust guys. So I don't know what went wrong there from her past, but she would have nothing to do with me for like 2 years. I tried my best, and my my kid's mom at the time, and my kid, she gravitated to them and gave them love, but not me. Even though I was super calm and kind. But now she trusts me. Hey, now you're good. Now you trust guys a little bit, eh? Except when my friend comes over. When my best friend comes over, Rob, she bolts. She doesn't. She doesn't. You can't. You give me. Nice. Good girl. Don't fall. You're gonna fall. She's hanging on to me so she doesn't fall. If I move, you're gonna fall. You know that, eh? If I move, you're gonna fall. Look. Uh-oh. Oh my God. You're gonna fall. You know that? Okay. You trust me. I wouldn't trust me that much, but hey. You do you. You do you. The voodoo that you do. Nice pie. Okay. Don't like that? Oh, he moon stomped him off the top and pinned him. He pinned Noam Dar. So whoever this is, oh no, I only got it two. Sorry, I'm catching the replay. I'm distracted. I should be watching along, but I'm not watching along. Sorry. I'm not too invested in these people because I don't know too much about the UK guys. I'm learning as well as you guys. Noam Dar won, so not surprised. So Noam Dar beat whoever the hell the other guy was. It's the thing. Okay, Fluffy, I gotta go. You gotta hang on. I'll go slow. I'll be right back. Gotta let go of me. Okay, don't fall. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Cesaro. What is Cesaro doing there? That's interesting. When we come back. Okay, there. Is that better? You can touch me now? Hey? You want to touch me? Hey? What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? Superstar, fluffy. I don't know. I don't know who any of these guys are. Sorry, guys. This is mostly a test stream for WWE pay-per-view stuff. Mostly why I'm doing it, but grab my headphone just in case I got somebody show up. Just in case. Well, whoever this guy has red contacts in, that's kind of freaky. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. You're loud here. This guy's talking in the ring. He's all sorts of pumped up, whatever the hell he's saying. He's screaming in the microphone. Cesaro's on his way out. This is his opponent. I don't know who he's against, but Cesaro's on his way out. Here he comes. Claudio in the house. Holla, holla, holla. Crowd's going nuts for Cesaro. They're happy to see him, which I don't blame them. I would love to see him. I know somebody got to watch him live. I didn't get to. Looks very focused, Claudio. Not smiling, looking very serious. Bell rings. That blonde-haired guy, whoever it is, went running at him with a boot. Now he's beating the hell out of him, chop after chop in the corner. Very aggressive towards Cesaro. Cesaro coming back, with chops of his own. That would have hurt. His chest is red with one chop. Oh, now he's doing it again. Oh my God, Cesaro's giving him chop school 101 off the ropes. Oh, shoulder block takedown. Whoever the guy, he's doing some weird jet. He's telling, he's like karate dude. Come get some. Right in front of his face. Right in front of Claudio. Oh, he's right in front of his. He's literally in front of his face, and he got a European uppercut for his troubles. He got rocked right down. Boom, shakalaka! Wow. Tessa Blanchard. Mm-mm. Sorry, I get distracted whenever I see pictures of Tessa Blanchard on Instagram. Sorry, it's a thing. I got a problem. I do have a problem. Back to what I was doing, sharing this out. Focus on. Oh, senton by the guy. Standing senton off the mat. Oh, what a clothesline in the corner. Cesaro gets sent all the way back to the. Oh, Cesaro caught. Oh my God! Wow! Cesaro caught him and flung him right over the top ropes. Just here you go. Good luck. I believe I can fly. Boom, shakalaka. He just freaking chuckles. Oh my God, that was funny. Oh my God, that was awesome. The crowd went nuts when Cesaro flung him outside. That was good. That was a good spot. Cesaro tossing him back in now. That was amazing. I could watch that replay over and over again. Oh, that was amazing. I want to see it again. They already showed it twice, but that was amazing. This young guy's in trouble. I'll be shocked if Cesaro doesn't win this one. Unless that's what they're telling a story and leading me up to that. It's gonna be some sort of, if he's gonna win, I got a feeling based on this guy's character, it's gonna be a shady win somehow. I don't know. I could be way off and way wrong. Let's find out together. Let's find out. Nice headlock, Cesaro. Oh, there's the other cat. Hey, Tripper. Hey, Tripper. The other pussycat. Switched off pussycats. What's going on? Hey, buddy. I've known her for 14 years. Oh my God. We're old buddies, eh? We're old buddies? We're old friends, eh? You and me? What do you think? There's my old buddy. Tripper. Hey, Tripper. Hey, what are you doing? Come here. Come here. Yeah. Hey, buddy. What are you doing? Yeah. Hey, bud. Hey, buddy. Savvy one, how you doing? What's up? Great match here, Cesaro against this. I keep on missing everybody's name. Like I said, I don't know the talent very well, so yeah, and I don't pay attention when they come out. Apparently, I only know who I know. I knew Noam Dar during the first match, which he won, and I know Cesaro in this one. I don't know who this UK guy is or whoever the hell he is, but he's doing good. It's a good match. Oh, around and around we go by Cesaro. Hey, you. Hey, buddy. Hey, bud. Hey, buddy. Hey, bud. What are you doing? Drum, how you doing? What's up? What's up, Drum? It's been really good so far, this match and stuff. I guess I should share this out, eh? Guess I should share it out. Now I got cat fur all over me. There's the other cat. I'm surrounded by wild pussycats. Surrounded. They miss my daughter. They're just using me. I feel so used and abused. I feel so freaking used. Hey, girls. So used. Sent out my last links. There we go. Smash that thumbs up button for me if you can. How's it going, Drum? How the hell are you? Good to see you. What's up? What one? The small one? The small, I forgot, whatever it points the opposite. That one's 14 years old. Tripper. I'm a chef. Jack Tripper, Three's Company. I don't know if you remember it. How old you are? You're not even close as old as I am. I'm old AF. But Jack Tripper, I named. It's the first animal I ever named 14 years ago. Tripper, Jack Tripper. It's a girl cat. They're both girl cats, and that's spicy. We got her from a shelter. She was abused. She never trusted me for 2 years. She doesn't like guys to this day, but Cesaro getting up. It's kind of cool to see Cesaro here. That's smart to mix some of the main roster because I'm sure the people from the UK don't want to see all UK guys, so it's kind of very smart in doing that. I dig it. Oh, are you sneezing? Hey, hey, buddy, come here. You and I are old buddies, eh? You and I are old buddies. We've had the other cat for like 8 years. Get away from each other. You're gonna fight, aren't you? Yeah. Get away from each other. Cesaro and him are locked back to back. Oh, well, that was a really weak Enziguri by the other guy. It looked really bad. Cesaro grabbing his arm from behind. Anybody else watching this? Anybody watching this? Oh, both your cats are girls too? Cool. What's your cat's names, Keith? Yeah, good point. At least he's being used. And he'll be appreciated here. I agree with you. I agree with you there, Drone. So underrated in the WWE. So is a lot of talent, though. There's just too much talent, right? There's only so many top spots, and that's the bad part about being in the WWE, right, Drone? You're a big fish in a large pond, right? You go to like AEW, you go to TNA, you go to all these other places, indie spots. You're the big fish in a small pond. So what can you do? What can you do? Well, that's like, I guess if you look at it like, oh, I'm not being used, but my bank account's growing very large very quickly. You can look at it that way, right? Uh, yeah, I don't think anybody here is actually watching it besides me anyway. Oh, you missed. He Cesaro grabbed him and freaking flung him. It was amazeballs. He just picked him up and threw him over the top rope and flung him towards the barricade. It was amazing. That was the best spot so far out of 2 matches. Hopefully you see the replay somewhere for that because it was amazing. The other guy's chopping the crap out of Cesaro. Looks kind of weak. Like he's making it look. He's trying to sell like he's hitting him, but Cesaro headbutts him, picks him up. Cesaro has him. Military press slam right into a GTS. He military press slammed him, then a knee right to the face. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, 2.5. 2.5. Cesaro running European uppercut. 2, 2.5 again. He was setting up and he ran and did a European uppercut as he was sitting on the mat. Buttercup and Bella. Cool. A military press slam. It looked like a GTS. Wrong camera angle. It was more of a gut buster. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Come on in. Come say hi. I'll give you a shout out. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate all of you. We're just chilling, watching NXT UK Cardiff live from the UK. Oh, backslide by the other guy. Ref counting 1, 2. Oh, so close. Oh, a knee smash. Cesaro's looking all. Looks like, oh, they're gonna make Cesaro lose. Oh my God, like a burning hammer thing in the corner. That was amazeballs. Yeah, I said amazeballs. You're not used to me. It's amazeballs. Right, Spice? Where the hell Spice? Over here. Hey, Spice. You're famous, eh? The crowd's going nuts. They're cheering something. I can't hear them. Come on in, everybody. How you all doing? Happy Saturday. Happy NXT UK Takeover Cardiff. The guy's up to the top. He's shaking at the top, though. He's shaking off the top. Senton. Oh, this guy's not good, man. That's like 3 weak things. He sent on him off the top 2.5. I'm glad he didn't pin him with that because look, he barely hit him. Like his shoulder blades, he went too far, it looked like, and his shoulder blades, when he went back with the senton, barely touched him. So I'm glad didn't pin him with that. But this is a young guy. He's probably got a lot of pressure. This must be the biggest spotlight he's ever been on. So I got to give him that. It's not his, well, it is his fault, but you know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Oh my God! Claudio got him off the ropes, popped him up, European uppercut, and then there's that driver. He does. It's over. I think they're actually let him win. 2, 3, boom. They let Claudio win. I was with you on that, Drum. I honestly thought they're going to put the other guy over. Slow golf clap. Oh, sorry, slow. I said slow. There we go. Claudio beating his chest. King Kong got nothing on him. Boom shakalaka. There's your winner, Claudio. Cesaro. Did you know that the Mighty Minerva got to meet Claudio? That's kind of cool. I'm jelly of that. I'm really jelly of that. But I guess I think that every time I usually take the, oh, they're putting the other guy over. Like the last NXT show, who the hell was it? It was the bro dude. You know the new bro dude in NXT, the MMA guy. What the hell's his name now, Drum? You guys know who I'm talking about from NXT, bro? Who the hell was it? Anybody type it? I forget. Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle was. I watched it live Wednesday. I'm going to be doing live NXT guys too. If you guys want to come stop by and chill and chat. Yeah, thank you. It was the main event. It was Riddle versus Killian Dane. Killian Dane, the Belfast Beast. Have I seen him wrestle in one of the NXT takeovers, War Games? Killian Dane, and to me, in that match, that War Games, he was the frickin' man. I don't know if you guys seen that one or what one it was, but it was amazing. I watched it live, and I thought, oh my God, this guy has so much talent. The big Killian Dane from Ireland. He was amazing. He was frickin' amazing. I'm like, there's your MVP of that match. So I don't know. So no, he's no longer with Sanity, but he's still in NXT, which I like. They're keeping him in NXT to build him up. He got rid of all his little Sanity garb. He came out, but I was like, everybody's asking me in the chat Wednesday. I like, oh, there's Tripper. Tripper. The hell? It's too noisy. Anyway, I honestly thought they were going to put over Matt Riddle because it's Matt Riddle, right? I was wrong. Spoiler alert. I guess I should have told you guys that ahead of time if you haven't watched NXT yet. I honestly thought Matt Riddle was going to win that, but Killian Dane won it. But they didn't make Matt Riddle look weak in the finish because they made Killian Dane do not the 4 horsemen, 3 out of 4 horsemen, 3 finishers out of the corner, like corner splashes. He hit him 3 times to pin him. So that way, they never killed Killian Dane. So it was good for both. It was really, really pleasant surprise to see Killian Dane win that, though. That guy deserves a chance to be at the top, a chance to be promoted. But like we were just saying, Drum, right? You go to yeah, it's amazing. If you go and like we were just saying earlier, like WWE, you're a big fish in a big pond, hard to get noticed. So you kind of wish and hope that they make it because they get paid a hell of a lot more. Obviously, I think NXT to get around. I think the average is like 250,000 a year. Obviously, you go to the main roster, get paid a hell of a lot more, and your merch sales and yada yada. You know how it works. So you kind of want to see Killian Dane make it, but then I want Killian Dane to stay here and make it at NXT more. But I'm sure he'd rather get paid more, right? It's about the money in the end. You got to feed your family. And how long is your career as a wrestler, right? Put your money away, people. You don't want to end up like Shooter Carnegie, GM owner at Monster Factory Wrestling, struggling. And you don't want to end up working at Carnegie's Carnival Car Sales. Luxury prices for everyday people. Yeah, they totally dicked him big time. Eric Young works backstage. See, I did not know that. That's cool. He belongs more in the backstage anyway. He should have been in the backstage in the first place. I never really liked Eric Young. I'm Canadian, so I'm supposed to be go Canada. I've never been a Eric Young fan. And I really hate him when TNA, when the whole Daniel Bryan thing was kicking off, the underdog story, how he got hurt, injured, yada, yada. TNA jumped on that bandwagon and tried to make Eric Young their Daniel Bryan. That was a no-go with me. I'm like, that's so pathetic. You guys can come up with your own storyline. And they let him win the TNA title, and I don't know. Didn't do it for me. How about you? Were you like, yeah, how pathetic? Like, no, I wouldn't even call him the Canadian Daniel Bryan. He was the TNA Daniel Bryan, even worse. Like, come up with your own crap, people. It was just a bad storyline. After that, I never liked the guy at all anyway. And then when they did that drama, I was like, stick a fork in me, I'm done. Yeah, see. Frustrating. What can you do? Tag team champions, looking like UK tag team champions. I don't know any of these guys. I should have did my research, but I didn't. So here I am, looking like a schmo. I'm just trying to watch some good wrestling. I'm actually here mainly to test this whole new system out, this StreamYards, and check out the studio. It's a separate studio from YouTube and all that. I like it so far. I like the banner you can put up. That's cool. It saves me a lot of work explaining what the hell I'm doing here and what's going on. Have you ever, anybody in the chat, have you guys been Eric Young fans or what? It's cool they got what's up with that in the back too? What's his name? Helms? Shane Helms? Mhm. Yeah, I'm same too. Oh, okay. Hmm. Here's the NXT Championship, Tag Team Championship they're showing. I don't know, guys. Sorry. I guess. Hello, I got my iPad. I'm sitting here like a. Hello. I guess I could find out right now. Stupid is and stupid does. Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster. I love. Remember, Mandrews was in Mark Andrews. Mandrews was in TNA. I really liked him there. And this guy looks like the other guy coming out looks like a He's got this John Lennon vibe thing going on. My cat's about to scratch the box, so deal with it. Better that than the wall. Okay. All I was majorly here for is to test this out, and I really badly want to see the main event. The ring general Walter versus Tyler Bate. I believe Tyler Bate is former champion. Um, yeah, you're right, Gallus. Uh, is it coffee and oh, there it is. Got it. Okay. NXT UK Tag Team Champions Zach Gibson and James Drake versus Mark Coffey and Wolfgang versus Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews. Oh, it's a triple threat match. Interesting. They're decided. I don't like. Do you guys like these triple threat tag team matches? I don't. Um, unless they're all in the ring at the same time. I hope it's not a tag out scenario, because I hate those. If this is like a tornado style, I'm all for it. Here you go. So here comes the champs out last. Zach Gibson. Zach Gibson's amazing. He just clicked on to the light bulb and went ding. Who the hell he is? Oh crap. Here they come. The chaps with the straps, UK champions. Boom shakalaka. I guess I should have went to the app a long time ago. What was I thinking? The cats are making tons of noise today. Eh? Shredding paper, shredding boxes. Holy good God. Good God. What the hell are you guys doing today? What's going on? What's going on Saturday in your parts of the world? Drum, I know you're in Chicago. One of the main reasons I want to go there is for the deep dish pizza, obviously. At least tell me you've lived my dream and had some awesome deep dish pizza. I don't know. I don't remember who the hell anybody is, so it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I don't remember names very well, except I know Wolfgang. I know Mandrews. The other guy's not so much. And it sucks. It is exactly what I was hoping it wouldn't be. It is the triple threat tag team where you got to tag out. So who the hell would tag the other tag team? It doesn't like it. I don't know. I don't like these. I don't like these. Yeah, lucky man. I hate these triple threat tagging out versions. If you're gonna do tornado style, do ladder, tornado, do extreme rules, false count anywhere. Not this tag out crap. Oh God. Wow, wow. I feel like Debbie Downer. Oh, not cool. I hate these kind. You guys like these kind of tag teams? You might. You don't have to like everything I like. I just don't get them. I want to know what you guys think. Do you like triple threat tag team matches, or I'd rather see a tag team versus tag team. I'm old school though, so I appreciate the old school. Straight up, one team versus one team. Unless it's a super card like this or whatever, then I get it. But I would not be doing the tag team, the tag out version of it. Be a slobber knocker, everybody for themselves. Wolfgang's in there against that John Lennon dude. Oh, Wolfgang's gonna pick him up. We can teabag drop. Oh, you want to teabag drop him? He landed on the shoulders anyway. Counted two. The tag team champions coming to save them. Every man in the ring, they're all looking at each other, trying to get crowd reaction. Some of the crowd reacting, some of them not. Some of them are feeling what I'm feeling apparently. I wish I could hear better, gauge the crowd, but nobody's really. They went all in the ring to get the crowd like, ooh, they're gonna go. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you guys are down with this, and I'm okay with that. There, just like they do weird scenarios. I know it's to mix things up and change things up. It's just weird with seeing another guy tag another like the opposite tag team not tagging their partner to get in. It's confusing to me. I don't know. Too much to keep up with. I don't want to think. I want to watch wrestling. I don't know if that makes sense. You watching too? What do you think? Yeah? What do you think, buddy? Think it's okay? Yeah? What do you think, bud? Yeah? What do you think? Okay? I'm gonna use my hand as a pillow. Great. Good stuff. You're a good girl, eh? Oh my god. Okay, I can't move now. She rested her chin on my. There you go. Don't pull your fur out. Don't be a weirdo. Don't pull your fur out. What are you doing? Don't be a weirdo. Don't be like mankind. You're not a mankind cat. Don't pull your hair out. Who's still in the chat? Let me know who's still here hanging out. Who is here? Who is here? I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do, guys. I thank you for stopping by. Thank you for checking out. This is a little test. Like I said, I don't know the talent too well, but it's more of a test just to try this system out and see what's up. And yeah. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, see, I just got the PS4 camera hooked up right to my. It's a microphone camera setup. Right now, I'm using my laptop for StreamYards. It's separate from the. I'm not on the PS4, obviously. You must know that. It's a StreamYard up there. Yeah, a lot of people because the YouTube rules they're going PG. It is what it is. And a lot of them don't want to go PG, but a lot of them obviously don't want to get monetized. I don't know if I want to get monetized or not, but I don't want to take that option away from me, if that makes sense. I don't qualify to be monetized right now. There's certain steps you have to jump through the loopholes, and then you apply, you're under review, and you might not even get monetized after all that work. So I don't know, but I have a daughter going to university, 4 years of university, taking nursing. That's a lot of moolah. So I don't want to take away that option if it's going to mean us have shelter and food and pay for a little bit of my daughter's education or help us like supplement income a bit, I'm gonna probably do it. Yeah, you saw that whole thing on Skype, that whole announcement, the official announcement by YouTube going PG. I'm less worried about anybody coming on my chat saying stuff. I'm more worried about me because I got to filter myself. I was a chef for forever, and every second word out of your mouth in the kitchen's a swear. F bomb, F this, F that. I still swear, and I got to catch myself, and then it's too late. Uh, so everybody can get mad at it and do what they got to do. I support, if people want to still support me, I'm all for it. If they don't want to support what I do, it is what it is. Their true colors come through, right? That means they weren't there for me. They were there for what I did. So, and it is what it is. Life moves on. People move in and out of your life. It's just part of life. As I realized a lot this last year, my life got turned upside down. But it's all for the better. It's all going to work out. Oh my God, awesome by the smaller team. Mandrews got flipped over by his partner, counted two. The tag team partner champions saving their belts. Just these matches, there's lots going on. You got to realize who the legal tag person is. Triple threat tag team matches are enough to follow, besides having to remember who the hell the legal person tagged in is. I don't like that part. Yeah, I totally understand, Drum. Some of the people, Irish Warrior, how you doing? Great to see you. Welcome. This is the middle of Canada. We're in the middle of Canada, right here. We're at the top of Lake Superior here. Cheers to you, man. Great to see you. I'm glad I got to stop by your stream yesterday. But that's the thing about, that's what I was saying about the monetization thing of Twitch. Yeah, Twitch is apparently easier to make money. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's fact or not. But then my question is, if Microsoft and YouTube are having all these more family value changes and stuff that they're censoring, how long before Twitch gets the pressure from the advertisers and follows suit and does the same thing? Money talks. Always follow the money, people. Always follow the money. It's you're gonna find the answers to the questions where the money is, right? Always follow the money. Yeah, I'm my worst own enemy on my channel with my swearing. Oh, so hard not to. Because in my everyday life, I swear, it's just a passion. It's not to be disrespectful. It's to get your words across more. It's more passion. I don't know. It's just part of who I am. So I'm my own worst enemy, swearing. But I got to censor myself more than anybody. Right under Lake Michigan. There we go. We're both in Great Lakes. That's cool. I'm at the top of Lake Superior. They call it, the nickname for it is, oh my God, he's going to the top. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm actually watching the match. They call it the Lake Head because we're at the top of the lake. If you guys Google map Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada, that's where I am. It is a 45-minute drive to the Minnesota-U.S. border, and it's about 8.5 hour drive from where I live to drive to Minneapolis. That's why a lot of people here are Minnesota Vikings fans. I'm a New York Giants fan. I have been since LT, Lawrence Taylor, did the whole WWF wrestling stint. That's how I became a Giants fan. So I became a football fan. So it was good doing the cross promotion because I wasn't really into football till I saw LT and against Bam Bam Bigelow. Do you guys remember that WrestleMania? And ever since then, I've been a Giants fan. That's a long time ago. That's how I got into football, which is kind of cool. Well, Drama, if I ever make it to Chicago someday, I'll come visit you. I would love to go to Chicago because I love the whole mafia thing too. You must have lots of mafia stuff there, obviously. But every second restaurant's named after a mafia theme. Every Italian, Chicago Italian restaurant, I picture to be some sort of mafia theme, El Capo or Soprano Spaghetti. Even though Sopranos was in, where were they from? Jersey. So anyway, everybody's in the ring selling it. Oh, I don't like these matches. The champ's rolling one guy up to just about retained. It looks like Mandrews. Mandrews is coming back against the champ. The champ pushes him off into the corner. Tag team partner runs with a drop kick like a bat out of hell. Mandrews is in trouble. Okay, he's got him in a bear hug. The champs are going for some sort of tag team move up here. He picks him up, suplexed him over. Oh, I flipped 360 all the way through. Wow. He landed on 1, 2, 2.5. Mandrews kicked out. Interesting. Yeah, Steve McMichael. I remember seeing Steve McMichael at. He was one of the first commentators at Nitro. Do you remember that? The Bears, the Bulls, the Bears. I love that whole SNL skit uh, with Norm from Cheers. The Bears. I just actually listened to the Super Bowl Shuffle last week. I was laughing my butt off. And they're all like, the whole team's like right in it, pretend to be like real rap artists. It is hilarious. The quarterback, what the hell was his name? Was it? I forget. Um, you'll know it. I know I should know it, but I don't. Refrigerator Perry. Was it McMahon? Was it McMahon? No. Was it? You'll tell me. I'm bad with names, man. Just like somebody will introduce themselves to me. Hi, I'm so and so. Hi, I'm Sean. 10 minutes later. Yeah, it was. There you go. And they were showing them on some sort of. I was watching the NFL Network because it's part of my cable package. And they were just showing all the blingy quarterbacks from like the 70s and the 80s because they had the money. So they're like showing off their swag and fur coats and good stuff. Um, Joe Namath with his fur coats and McMahon with his bling, and then they showed the Super Bowl shuffle thing. It was funny. Okay, the Wolfgang and his tag team partner are beating up the smaller guys in the middle of the ring. The champs are on the outside somewhere. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up here best as I can for what I know, and I don't know much. This is a test stream, like I said, mainly for the WWE Supercards. I'm gonna have people come jump on chat. If anybody wants to, anybody that I know wants to jump on chat and join me live on your computer or your phone or whatever the hell you got. If you want to jump on for 10 minutes, talk wrestling with me, I'm down. I'll add you. Just let me know. I'll drop the link and you can jump on. I'll add you. You stay as long as you want or as little as you want. Oh, he was a drummer. I did not know that. Oh, yeah, sweetness. Oh my god. Oh my god. He did a suit. He had, I don't know the names of guys. Sorry. Wolfgang just died on the outside. The challengers had him in a bear hug on the outside, and the other guy did a suicida through the second, or let's see. I'm going to show it. There was a Canadian Destroyer pile driver too. Okay. Yeah, he has him up on his shoulders like LOD, and he did a suicida, so it was almost like a doomsday device through the ropes. I've never seen that before, so kudos to them. Two things I haven't seen today before, just like that first match where he did like a reverse moon stomp off the second on the guy's back, on Noam Dar's back. That was really cool. If anybody wants to jump on, I'll send the link, and then you just click on it, I believe, and follow the instructions, and you'll be live with me. I'll add you. Just let me know. Want to come meet me and talk to me? I'll talk to you. Then I get the chance to actually try this whole StreamYard thing. You can meet Fluffy. Yeah? Meet Fluffy? Oh, no. Can I have a soda up top? Wow, Mandrews just did a double stunner as a reversal to the tag team champs. That was really cool. Third thing I haven't seen yet, all the way around senton, like a ricochet thing too. Oh, counted two. Then he dragged the ref out. I thought it was over. False finish. I honestly thought it was over. Hey, Amy. Yeah, up and running. Got it going. How you doing? How you doing? Haven't heard from you for a while. You okay? Are you safe? As long as you're safe. You at work or what's going on? They still have you working, or are you like? How's the weather there? How's it going? Yeah, I got StreamYard finally running. Oh my god! Like a shatter machine. Very cool. Very cool. Can you see Fluffy? Fluffy, there's Amy. Say hi to Amy, Fluffy. Hey, say hi. Wow, new champions. Cool. Like I said, I don't know any of these UK guys very well. I don't know the UK NXT talent very well, but there's new champs. No streaming yet. Oh, really? Mm. Oh, no problem. No problem. I understand. I get it. Be as prepared as you can. Stay safe. Get safe. Be safe. It's all that matters. It's funny that it's sunny there right now. That's cool. New champions, Mandrews and the other guy that looks like John Lennon. I don't know. I don't know his name. Sorry, guys. Like I said, this is more of a test stream thing that he jumped in the crowd with his belt, Mandrews holding it up. The crowd's giving them love. The crowd's holding Mandrews with the belt. Kind of cool. Good for the UK fans. Yeah, yeah, totally. Perfect saying, eh? The calm before the storm. Totally. So that's not just a thing. I wonder, does that always happen? Is that like, or is that just a saying? Like, I don't know. Does that usually happen before a storm? Is there actually a calm before the storm? Since I know absolutely nothing about hurricanes. I can't believe you're going to get hit with a Category 4. It makes me so nervous for you. I'm probably more nervous than you are. I totally get why you're busy. We okay? Yeah, yeah, we're good. Madison's camping with her grandparents, my stepfather and my mom. Madison's been going to the KOA every year since she was 4. Going camping all the time on every Labor Day weekend. So she's gone camping last night till Monday. She starts university officially Tuesday full time. So I'm so proud of her, excited for her. We're doing well. Yeah, there is actually. Wow. That's As you know, in Canada, we don't get the calm before the storm because our storms are blizzards. And there's usually a shit ton of snow and then more snow. There you are. Hey, Raz and Shan Valentine. How you doing, Blaze? What's up? What's up? Morning, Blaze. Boarding up your windows. Wow. Yeah, I understand why you're busy. Just do what you got to do, and I'll talk to you once the storm's over with. We're doing well. We're doing good. Madison's busy. I'm trying to stay busy. Glad you're getting safe. Do you do that every hurricane? See, I'm learning Hurricane 101 class. Do you do that every hurricane? Like even if it's a category 1 or 2, do you board up your windows, or we're in hurricane class here, Blaze? Look, Blaze, there's Fluffy. My co-host for today, Fluffy. Hey, girl. Oh my God, she's so soft. Amy's busy at work, working, getting ready for the storm. I kind of wish I knew these guys better. I feel kind of naked. Well, maybe I am. Maybe I don't have pants on. Maybe I'm doing this pantless. You guys will never know unless I get out. So note to self: don't get out. Yeah. Yeah. What the hell? His dance card was full last night, Amy. His dance card was full. So he's a busy guy. Even Fluffy can't look. Oh, you can't look at Blaze. Oh, you disgusted? You just got up. Hey, you've been up. Even you've been up, and you're a pussycat. Oh yeah. Blaze has medical issues. We'll just leave it at that. Okay. Can't get up. I just both fell for it. I can't get up. Maybe you won't even notice. Maybe. No, no. Now I say if you don't notice, now I'm like shortchanging myself. Apparently. Thanks for that. Thank God I have a beverage right here. You need a cold one though. Okay. Give me a sec. That's evil. That's evil. Making a grown man blush. God. Whew. It's pretty bad when I say if I get up, you won't even notice. Wow. So bad. Oh no, what did Rex say? I'd rather have a warm one. Hey Blaze, do you want to jump on? You want to try this out with me? Amy's here. We can talk about Amy. There's nothing she can do about it because she's at work. She can't jump on. She can't join us. Do you want to try this? Do you want me to drop the link, Blaze? Let me try this out. At least let Rex jump on. If you're not going to jump on, Well, poor cat. You got to stay away from Rex, eh? It's tough. Just remind me not to get up to grab a beer because I got nothing. Yeah. Letting the boys breathe today. The nice breeze coming through the window. Middle of Canada. It's only like 60 Fahrenheit, so letting the boys breathe. You know. No problem, Amy. No problem. Oh yeah, you're done soon, eh? You done at 4 or 5? No problem. Okay, now I can get up because Amy can't see what's going on. So if anybody needs anything, I'll go grab it for you now. Now I got cat hair in my freaking nose. Good stuff. I thought she was gone. Uh, nice cool wind coming through. Holy crap! There's a huge dude coming out. He looks like a refrigerator. Literally, walking refrigerator has made it his way down to ringside. It says Mastiff on it, not just a clever name. He's got a biker leather vest going on. Oh, good. So you can only hear me, right? Is that what you're saying? If you can only hear me, type a 1, Amy. Type a 1. Can you see me? If you guys can see me, type a 1. If you guys can see me, type a 1. Can you see me? Am I pixely? Maybe I'm pixely. Am I pixely? Do I have anything right here going up right here? Is my makeup smearing right here? Anyone? Right there. 82,000 people in the house. Only 79,999 likes. That means somebody out there doesn't like me. Somebody out there did not smash the thumbs up button yet. Somebody doesn't like me. Who am I? This big refrigerator dude is beating up this other guy with green shorts. I have no clue who they are. This sucks. You're not smashing anything. Oh, okay. No problem. No problem. Take care, man. Have a good one. Oh, this big massive guy has him up. Oh, I thought he was going to go for a drop. Didn't do it. Oh, my God. Big forearm by this mastiff guy. Oh, my God. This is live. He chucked him so hard. He chucked this guy so hard into the turnbuckle, the ring just broke. This massive guy chucked him, and the ring broke. The turnbuckle flew right off. The ring's broke now. The top rope is broke. So now he has the turnbuckle, and he's beating him with the turnbuckle. Now there's a metal part. He took the cover off, and now he's wrapping the metal around the guy's mouth, and he's yanking on it. I guess this is a no DQ match. I guess that would have been great to know. Please terminate it. Anybody want to jump on, Drum? Do you want to jump on for 5 minutes or what? I just need somebody to test this out for me. You don't have to be on camera. You can pick a profile picture. Oh my God, this idiot jumped up on the second. You guys watching this live? This is stupid. I don't know what the hell's going on. He went to jump up on the second, knowing the rings broke, and fell down. The ring's all busted up all the way around. I don't know what's going on here. So weird. Oh, pushed him off the rope. He bounced off the second. That looked so weird. Oh my god. Try to clothesline this big refrigerator guy. Can't get him down. Belly to back suplex the big man. Whoever that guy is. Still don't know. Yeah, big time ring break. It was he just chucked him in the corner and the ring broke. Thanks, Savvy One. I appreciate you. You know I do. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Come on in. We are watching Takeover, NXT Takeover, live from the United Kingdom. Started 7 p.m. their time, 2 p.m. Eastern, our time. Yeah. Little self-loving going on by Drum. So he's going under to grab some toys. He's pulling a table out. I don't know why the hell the ref's counting. Oh, it must be. Oh, okay. He's counting because it's a. I got it now. It's a count out one, I guess. I guess it's a knockout match. It's got to be. He set up the table on the ring barrier, kicked this big massive in the face. So Amy's not here, so I can get up and get. Anybody else need a cold beer? Anyone? Cheers, everybody. Amy's here. No, I can't get a beer yet. Got to cover up the junk. The junk. Blaze needs one. Oh, damn it. Is there a blanket around? Here. You need a beer, Amy? Okay. Here, I'm going to get up and get one for you. Here we go. Grab a beer for Amy. I'll be right back. Yeah, here we go. And there we go, grabbing Amy a beer. So that's happening. And Rex wants a warm one. I'll grab him a warm one. Okay, I'm coming back. Here's a beer. And there we go. And done. And done. Oh. Were you watching? Yeah, you got a nice view from behind, eh? You are lucky. Are you lucky? Here, come here. Let's see. I could have used the cat to hide certain areas. Eh? Is that what I should have did? I could have used you to hide things, eh? Aw. You should have covered your eyes, eh? Should have covered your eyes? What do you think? Hey, Spice? You're a good girl, eh? Did you see two butt cheeks? Eh? Did you? Poor cat. Aw, poor cat. Wanna go? Go? Whoa. Mount. Ask Amy. Amy might know. Amy's Canadian. And now I'm full of cat fur. Good call. Okay, so that happened. Bad choices live on air. Okay. It's all good. The pants dance. You guys are silly. Not as silly as I am, I'm sure, but this match is still going on. This refrigerator dude, and he's the size of a freaking refrigerator. He's like square. He's like square. Setting up a table against a barricade, grabbing a chain because there's so many chains hanging out underneath the ring. Maybe. I mean, no, no, no. Was it weird that I answered that way too quick? Damn it! Now I got cat fur all over me. Urgh. Yeah, I would have to say the I can't even talk now. I'm all flustered. Refrigerator dude for the win, probably. Drum says no. Just wait, guys, till fall shows up. I'll put on like my headband and I'll have like my hoodie on, and then I'll be like the unibanger. I mean Unabomber. Did I just say unibanger? I'm so embarrassed. If I was a porn star and I had to pick a name, I would definitely go with the hood. I'd have my hoodie on. Fall's on the way, so I'm gonna be wearing a hoodie live soon because it's gonna be freaking freezing here. Gotta get warm and cozy. So I'll have my headband, my glasses on, my hoodie, and I'll be known as I'll even post as I'll be called the Unibanger. What do you guys think? Is that my good porn name for me? The Unibanger? And the only sex scenes I'll be involved in are ones with just myself. So that's gonna be my thing. Because uni meaning one, so I would only do scenes with myself. I'll take that. I'll take that. I like John Goodman. Oh yeah. Holy crap, you're right. Blaze nailed it. Oh my god. Amy, have you seen Amy, you must have seen Bounty. Have you seen Bounty by observation, Amy? Oh my god, you're right. I was outside earlier, so I just put my glasses here. I was actually out for once. I don't go often. Now where's my hoodie? I'm gonna still be I'm gonna go get a hoodie. But I have to get up using a blanket again since I'm not wearing any you know gotta censor it. Here we go. You nailed it though. Holy crap, you're right, Blaze. Bounty. Oh my god. Freaking cat hair, man. Driving me nuts. Seriously. Bad choices. Come on. Seriously? Holy crap. Man, brush the freaking cat. I just about forgot to bring the blanket back. That would have been so freaking embarrassing right now. There you go. There's my future porn look, the Unibanger. Amy knows all about accidentally saying banging on her streams. Just leave it at that. Yeah. Big T. If you ask nicely. What's this poop? Who knew? Everybody poops, please. Come on. The Unishiner. I feel like the Emperor. I'm more like the Emperor. Wardrobe malfunction. Yeah, bounty by observation. Totally. I'm like the Canadian bounty. It's so freaking cool. I'll take it. I'll take it. Stay tuned for the Unibanger. It's gonna be my thing. Unibanger watch-alongs. Stay tuned. Freaking things. There we go. No, that was funny. You don't get a wow. Wow, that was pretty good. County by observation. Stay tuned. I'm changing the channel name. County. Let's do that right there. County by observation. Boom. Shakalaka. There you go. It's even better. Mountie by observation. That only makes sense. There. Now you ding ding points to drum. Where drum? No, wait. Drum. You get the points. Blaze loses that round. Points to drum. You lose. Go home, Blaze. Go home. It is actually getting freaking cold here, man. It's gonna be perfect. I wasn't supposed to. I was invited to go for a campfire and chillaxing at the KOA campground, where my stepfather and my mom are all set up with my kid. My kid's been going out there since she was 4 years old every Labor Day. She's got a bunch of friends she grew up with out there. So this is probably going to be one of her last years doing so, which is kind of sad because my parents are getting old AF, and I don't know how many years they're going to be doing it. If this might be the last year, and Maddie's getting too old to want to do it. Things change, man. Time flies by. Don't blink, people. Don't freaking blink. Wow. I was supposed to go out. They have like a barbecue thing where all the campgrounds get together. They have hot dogs, hamburgers. And then you each your own campground. You can set up a campfire. And I just didn't feel like going. I probably should have, but I didn't. I didn't want to go alone. I would have went alone last year too, but I didn't want to. Oh my God, the smaller guy speared the refrigerator through the table, leaned up against the barricade on the outside, and then the big dude flipped around and put the other guy through the table. We have a winner here. Give me a sec. Good point, Drum. Good point. Maybe they can take the old man, take me camping. Good point. She loves camping. She loves fishing. She's a total Canadian girl. She grew up camping and fishing, and hope she does that actually. There's something happening. Last man standing. I still don't know who the hell won. The referee's in the back. The big dude's sitting there. The other guy's grabbing his stomach. Bye, Blaze. Later. Gotta run now. Chicken grease. I missed that one. Commercial. Commercial. Oh, commercial. Every commercial, I'll do the Unibanger for you guys. I am the Dark Sith. I could be like the emperor of like wrestling. It's so cool. Yeah, craziness, eh? You blink. My grandmother, my mom's mom, uh, my dad and my mom were divorced since I was like 5, and I grew up basically. My mom and my sister and me lived with my grandmother at my grandmother's house till like grade 10. I was there, so she was like a second mom to me, and she's been gone. Oh crap! I can't even guess. 8 years ago, but it feels like yesterday. I miss that lady so freaking much. And you're right. The older generation keeps the younger generation together. It keeps things. They're the glue that keeps the family together, and none of us cousins or anybody get together anymore. It is what it is. Like, I agree. I hate change too, but nobody. It sucks, man. That's why I guess the next generation has to start their own traditions with their own families, and life moves on. We all do it, right? Hopefully, like you said, hopefully my kid will start her traditions, and we have our own traditions. Even if we're alone, we still do a little Thanksgiving dinner. We do a little. We have Rob over and his son every Christmas, so it feels like family. I have a sister. She's 10 years older than me. She lives in Winnipeg, Manitoba. 8.5 hour drive. If I wanted to, I could go there. I'd be more than welcome. But I have a great big sister, that's for sure. Women's match coming up next. That Zaya Brookside getting a lot of attention, eh? Isn't that one of the NXT trainers, Robbie? Is it Robbie Brookside? I think that's what it is. Here, I'll drop you the link. Just click on it. Here. Hopefully this works. Can you click on that or what? Or you just put it up? You put it up in your URL in your search bar, and that should work out for you. And you should be added to the stream, and I can click on you, and I can add you to the stream. That's the rumor. I'll see if you show up. See if you can get that working. That link. You can jump on for a while. You can talk wrestling and whatever. Great to finally meet you. Yeah, there. It worked as a link. They should be able to click on right on that, and you can show up in my studio. And I apparently click on it and add you, and it's supposed to work. Guess we'll find out. Thank you for trying it out. And you can put your own profile picture. You don't have to be on camera. You can hear your voice. I can finally meet Randy. Drum Monkey. I can finally meet you. What the hell? Hopefully it's easy to do the link. I don't know if it's easy or not. But make sure you put your name, Randy or Drum, so I know it's you and not somebody else. So I don't add somebody else. Oh, I see somebody showing up here. Here we go. Add to stream.
How's it
Drum
going?
roll, pun intended.
How you doing?
Hey, hey, there you are. How's it going? There's Drum.
How's it going?
How you doing?
Not bad, not bad. Can you hear me?
Yes, yep.
That's awesome. There you go.
That's
Looks
awesome.
like everything works.
That's awesome. I appreciate it.
Oh,
Great to see you.
you too, man.
Finally, eh?
I know.
World collide. Boom, shakalaka. The Can-Am connection right here.
Technology, huh?
Who knew? It's a thing.
Yeah. All I had to do was click on the link, and ta-da! It took me here. So
It worked. Really, it was that easy.
yeah.
Wow.
Originally taking me into Facebook
Really?
to the page, but I clicked on it again, the link you sent, and it ended up sending me to the right place. And I'm doing this through my phone, so.
Oh, really? So it's working right on mobile. That's awesome.
Yeah. I don't know how well I see the.
Yeah, I can hear you. Is there a way to turn up your volume just a little bit? I don't know if you
Hold on,
can,
I'll
or
try it.
maybe I have to.
How's that?
Yeah, the only thing I could do is mute your mic,
Right.
apparently.
Well, I
It just
turned
has to be
up.
up just a little tad. I'm so happy you came on here. That's awesome. You finally tried out.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't know. I don't know if I can turn it up any more than it already is.
It's okay. I can hear you. I just don't. I just hope anybody in the stream around. If you can't hear us, just let us know. I can hear you.
Yeah. So
I'm
who ended up
announcing it.
winning?
No pressure to you, but I'm announcing it on Skype so everybody knows that we're live. See if anybody else has enough testicular fortitude to join this.
I don't mind. I like being on stage. So
That's all. Yeah, true enough. You're the performer. And most people don't know this. I'm a really quiet, introverted person behind all this YouTube stuff, which is weird, right? Because I'm doing the opposite to what I really am in real life.
I noticed most cooks are like that. Most chefs. Like I worked with this one guy, Chef Joel, like craziest chef, like in the kitchen, all business. If you were like one step too late, he lost his mind. Like he threw a pot of boiling soup at a friend of mine because he messed up an order or something like that. But the second the shift ended, he'd spark a bowl, relax. All was good.
I
And
know, isn't that weird? It's like You're right though. Most chefs have that little light switch. It's when they're on, and when they're off, which is cool.
My buddy Nick, the guy I told you about that not only is a chef, but he does the mixed martial arts and all that good stuff.
All
You know,
right.
he's the same way. Like in the kitchen, he's business, knocking out orders left and right. But when it's done, he is the most relaxed guy you'll ever meet, which is weird because I've seen him choke people out, you know. So
Yeah, I got some stories like that. People, yeah, I'm quiet and stuff, but yeah, we're known for our tempers.
uh, uh, hell, I mean, I was never a cook per se. I was a fry cook at
Well,
Bennington.
that's still a cook. I still got mad respect for people who do that. That's not an easy job. I know, I've been there.
But yeah, I never had to deal with like the super hard stuff, like the stuff you made, the beef stroganoff. Oh man, that looked delicious.
Thanks.
And I forgot what I was going to say.
That's okay.
Well,
Yeah, I really like taking like leftovers and recreating new stuff with it, and it tastes like a brand new meal. Like it didn't taste like leftovers. You know what I mean?
no,
That's cool.
that was always my thing. Like I was obese as a kid,
All
and
right.
like my two older brothers could cook. Like you know, they can cook. Actually, the Marine, who I'm pretty sure has a confirmed kill or two, is a fantastic baker. Like
Oh wow.
my mom, who is a phenomenal baker, like even she swears he's better than her, which is nuts. But
Wow.
like if you looked at the guy, never think it. Like tattooed, just grizzled look, but he can bake. Me, on the other hand, I was always the one that experimented. Like, granted, my favorite snack was my mother's baking goods. Like,
Oh
it
yeah,
was
I
a
get that.
it was a glass of milk with her chocolate chips, her
Oh,
chocolate sprinkles, and her baking chocolate. Which I don't have to tell you, baking chocolate is kind of
bitter.
what's the word I'm looking? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That was my snack. And if it wasn't that, it was a can of whipped cream and a Dove bar. But yay, childhood obesity. But I was always the one that mixed stuff, like like ranch and barbecue dressing. I mixed that up, and it was fantastic. Or
What did you say? Ranch and what?
barbecue.
I've been doing that for the last 10 years. That's my favorite dip. If you do take any kind of breaded chicken or chicken fingers, that's my go-to dip. It's half ranch, half barbecue, and hot sauce. Ten
Yeah.
years. I see. I get it. I get it.
But I don't know. Like I like the best meal I cook is because I'm
Preston's in the house. Preston, holla holla.
what's
Can
that?
you see the chat?
I
Can you
actually
see?
can't see the chat.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Oh, uh-oh. I just lost the screen.
That's okay. Well, Preston's in
There
the
we go.
house. Hi, Preston.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking at all the stuff I got here. I can mute the audio. I can flip the camera.
I know
But
the
when it comes,
studio is weird. That's what I'm trying to learn. I'm glad you came on with me because I'm here. I'm going to try something. If I lose you, don't panic. Come back. I'm going to try something. Okay. I'm
all right.
clicking stuff. So here goes nothing. Brace ourselves. See what happens. Drum roll, literally. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Huh? See. Wow. That's kind of cool. That's an
Yeah.
option. Who knew?
What is that? Just widescreen or?
Yeah, apparently it just went.
Huh.
Who knew? Here you go. There we go.
Yeah.
And there's options for 3 people. I think you can have up to 6 people. Preston, what the heck are you doing? Preston,
Right.
click that link. Oh, what way am I going? I got to go opposite. That way. Head towards drum. Click the link. Join us. Jump on the. The more the merrier. And if you don't feel like going on camera, people, you don't have to. You can. I think there's an option. I believe you can put a profile picture. Or how? Here's a question. Madison and I tried this drum the other day, 2 days ago, just a quick 5-minute stream just to see. She connected to her mobile, but she couldn't get her camera to go on. Did you have to press something on your mobile to get the camera to work, or it just automatically work for you?
No, it just came up automatically.
Really?
But
I wonder what the hell's wrong with her
see,
iPhones.
I just disappeared, right?
Right.
At the bottom of the screen, there's a tab. It's got audio, so I can mute the audio. It's got video, so I can do that. And then
so okay. So there's a little tab that she probably just had to press the video.
Yeah. And then it's also got flip. So you can now see my fancy walker.
Oh, cool.
That thing's got a seat and handbrakes, which I don't understand the handbrakes, but whatever. Apparently they don't want me to get too out of control.
Don't go too fast, right?
Right?
You're going to get pulled over.
I got to be careful on those downhill slopes. But as far as the chat, though, I click on the chat and it just shows up a black screen that says private chat.
Apparently, well, there's a private chat. I'm going to click on it, see if I can type you privately, okay?
All right.
There's a private chat option on my studio. I'm going to put hi, see if you can see it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Host. It says host, says hi.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's cool. So we can talk about people in the chat, make fun of them. They won't have a clue. we could throw daggers at people and nobody see. Preston, we're talking about you. Haha. Kidding, Preston. That's cool.
Yeah. You just have to, on my end, you just have to click on the chat box and it goes to a full screen chat. But whatever the stream is, it's very easy to use.
That's awesome. Yeah, so is the studio. I couldn't believe. I thought the StreamYard thing. I seen everybody using it on YouTube, and I'm like, it'd be interesting because like you and I, like anybody, right? Like, just hang out and chat. It doesn't have to be about wrestling or anything. Just hang out. I want to get to know people like this. Like we know each other, but we don't know each other. This is a cool way to get to know people, right?
Again, like with the stuff you guys do, like I said, it blows my mind. Like I mean this genuinely. I am so far behind when it comes to technological advances. Like my nephew's sitting there explaining to me, he's 17. He's explaining to me like all the microphones and the various cameras that can be used in conjunction with the video game systems. And I was like, dude, you're hurting my head. I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I know. I did that with Madison. I'm like, slow down, old AF, slow down.
Like what you do with what you did with the taxi cab confessions and whatnot. And
that's funny. Isn't that hilarious? That was coming out of my head spur of the moment. It's kind of fun.
Yeah. And then the cooking show, which is becoming popular
slowly.
And then like other stuff that people are doing. Can't think of it off the top of my head, but
yeah, there's lots going on. Everybody trying to find their own way and their own stuff. I think that's cool. And if I can inspire anybody, that's humbling to me. That's totally humbling. Like Pete was mentioning today on Pillar to Post or somewhere that he was going to do his first live cooking stream chili recipe. And to me, as a chef, I learn weekly. I haven't stopped learning. I never will stop learning.
Right.
I'm not too good to say I can't learn from anybody off the street. Like, you know what I mean? I like to see how people do things differently. And Pete put that I inspired him. You know how freaking mind blowing that is to me. Like,
yeah,
I can't believe like a year ago I couldn't inspire myself. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, trust me, I'm in that boat now. Like a few years ago, we'll say
Jelly Duck, whoever that is.
Like 2013, I had MS for 3 years by then. I had, been blind, and I I lost the ability to walk. I lost feeling in like literally 80% of my body, which I still haven't regained. Like I can't feel anything from the waist down. I can't feel my left arm, both hands, stuff like that. But I also lost the ability to run. But in 2013, I was in better shape then than I had been in my entire not entire adult life, than I had been in a decade. Like in that time, I was helping a ton of people. And again, I had never really heard MS, multiple sclerosis. I'd never heard it until I got it. So like, I did a lot of research on my own, and in that year alone, I was helping a lot of different people. Like, oh, my cousin just got diagnosed, or my mom just got diagnosed. What do you recommend? What do you do? You look good. Blah blah blah. So
that's cool that you can inspire people from your educating yourself.
Yeah, and going through like I with all the symptoms they have, which there is a myriad. I went through the checklist, and I've pretty much knocked them all out of the park. So
Wow.
I've been able to help a lot of people since I've gone through damn near everything that you can get. On top of that, in 2013, I did the 3-mile multiple sclerosis walk. I did it without my cane, which it took 3 hours, but I did it.
Wow.
It was on the Chicago lakefront too, so walking on Lake Michigan, that was nice. And then
how long after did it take you to recoup after having to do that though? Like how many days? You're probably in bed for days after.
No, actually, I was good to go a few hours later.
Wow.
But a few months before that, I had actually done something called the Multiple Sclerosis Society. They have something called the Muck Fest. I'm sure you guys have a ton of them, but it's like the Spartan race. It's an obstacle course, basically.
Oh, right. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, we have lots of those kind of things.
Yeah. So the Muckfest is a 5K obstacle course that has like 23 obstacles. So I did that, without the ability to run. I did that, and it took me the same amount of time. It took me 3 hours to do the obstacle course, which was the same amount of time it took me to do the MS walk. But the obstacle course I finished, and I got my first slow clap then too.
Wow.
Like I'm crossing the finish line, and I'm barely standing up, staggering, but like all the women were crying, all the guys were doing the golf clap for me, and I'm like, yes. But a few hours later, I actually went out and drank, even though like my knees and my hands were cut up to shit from falling. But I recovered quickly from that. Actually, the last attack I had was in 2012, and it basically looked like I had a stroke. I lost the entire right side of my body. Like my arm and my leg I was dragging, but in 1 week I bounced back from that, which is nuts.
That is crazy.
Now, unfortunately, the last couple of years I've been going downhill. So, but
downhill how? Like just mobility or pain or all of it or what?
Mentally and physically.
I get that. I'm in chronic pain myself on a daily basis. A lot of people don't know, so I get the mental drainage part of it.
The pain doesn't bother me. Like my pain tolerance is wicked.
Yes, same here.
But mine is more like I over the last since I did the stem cell transplant, which was January of 2016. I had just had my fiance cheat on me and walk out on me right before I did that, and then I put my body through hell, which I was fine. I was actually like the doctor's favorite patient because like he would come in, I'd be doing push-ups in the hospital room,
Oh
But when I
wow.
got home, it was like the middle of winter, and I had to deal with the fiance being gone, and like mentally, it just beat on me, and I don't know, I let myself go. But I was starting to make headway about a year ago, but then I had to leave the house I was in, and in that in like the last 6 months or maybe a little longer, I've moved twice, and I live
No.
with my dad now. So it's a wacky situation, but
Yeah. That's weird.
at least I got a pool. That's nice.
Yeah, that would be super nice. That
But
would be.
uh, other than that, yeah. Now it's. I actually meant to send a link to a story to one of the Skype chats where it's a guy who he was a drummer, and he got hit by a train
Oh.
and wrecked his body, like destroyed him.
Wow, he lived. Wow,
Yeah,
the fact he lived from that area.
he lived, and he he had to build his body back up, but he came to the conclusion that he called it finding moments of ignition, where he would find like certain moments where he'd feel like getting stuff done, and he would take advantage of that and bust his ass till he couldn't do anything anymore, and that's how he got back on track. So I
I mean, taking the good moments and making the most of them. I understand that for sure.
yeah.
That's what I've been trying to do the last year. Taking the good times that I physically can do stuff and just do it until I can't do it anymore. And like you seen like a couple of weeks ago, I couldn't do it anymore. Like I burned myself out, but that's okay. That's okay.
Like I know I went back and checked, and I've only been with you guys since April. I thought it was longer, but it was only in April. And in that time, I obviously I got to be like a fly on the wall, and I watched as a lot of people in different shows did the favoritism thing, and
Oh yeah. There always will be though, right?
some people were being dicks, and for no reason. Like
There's a lot of dicks in wrestling. Go figure. Right?
I'm not going to name names, but
no, you won't have to. You don't have to.
there was one guy in particular who I forgot what show we were on, but one of the characters who I was a part with, he did a move, to the other guy, and the other guy, apparently this is this guy's thing. He did like the super cool Matrix move and didn't spill a drop of his coffee, and then did like a super jump kick. And then when the other guy said he dodged it, the guy was like, "Oh, I guess we're no selling today. Whatever, I'm leaving." I was like, really?
Yeah, Blaze and I laugh about stuff sometimes. We're like, you realize there's a bunch of grown ass adults doing their arguing about cartoon characters.
Well,
right? Essentially, right?
Like I said, the guy, did all this super cool cruddy stuff and didn't spill a drop of his coffee. That's what caught my eye. And then
ego 101. The minute I jumped in this, I threw my ego out the window. It's gone. I don't have an ego.
Well, I told Rage when he was making my character, I was like, look, I I'm all about self-deprecation. Like you actually cracked a joke about using a walker on your show. And it was right before the show ended, and Rage started making my character, and I started laughing. I told Rage, I was like, there's nothing off limits to me. And it was funny that, Sean had cracked a joke about walkers because I, in fact, use a walker, and I was like, I'm all about humor like that. So, don't.
I have a 25% whole body loss, so I know about not having mobility. Yeah. Like you knew it was coming from a good place. So
Yeah, and
It's
even
good-hearted stuff. I don't do anything viciously or maliciously. It's not
uh,
me. People that know me know that.
even people that like I've had people that wanted to fight my family after they heard some of the stuff like my brother said to me. You know, like one of my brother's favorite games is to sit next to me, and if my legs are dangling, he'll hit them on top of my knee because I have super reflexivity. So he'll hit him, and my leg will kick, and damn near send me flying. But some of the stuff he says too is just brutal, and it makes me laugh. Like I was the one that condoned it in my hospital bed. I was like, I want you guys to make fun of me because that's how my family copes.
You want to be treated the same way you always been treated, right?
Well, then, like I said, if something bothers my family, we make fun of it. That's just how we've always been.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm totally self-deprecating. Me too.
well, let me know if this gets too deep, but I had an older brother who committed suicide. And
Wow.
yeah, and he shot himself in January. And what's the first thing I do? What's the first thing I do? I was like, why'd Larry shoot himself in January? Because he wanted to start the new year off with a bang. And
came out of nowhere.
What's that?
You sort of came out of nowhere.
Oh no, not well. Yeah, the suicide part, but the joke I cracked. After I said that, he wanted to start the new year off with a bang. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
that's
good
bad.
point.
But it makes me laugh. It makes my brother laugh. My other brothers. It makes my family laugh. That's just how we've always been. But I've had people that wanted to fist fight my brother after hearing the stuff he said about me. And it's people that don't know us, but at the same time, I'm doubled over laughing, and these people are getting upset, in my place, like I should be offended.
I'm totally the guy sitting there laughing at a funeral. That's me.
Same here. Like when my grandfather died, same thing. Like my grandmother was at the podium, giving a small speech, and she was talking about my brother Rich, because my grandfather was a bricklayer for his entire adult life, basically, after he got out of the Navy. And my brother Rich is a iron worker, like the big, high rises in downtown Chicago. My brother's worked on a slew of them. So he was my grandfather's favorite. My grandmother was like, Rich, and he was my grandpa Rich's favorite. And here I am. I was like, we know, Grandma, we know. You made that perfectly clear.
Keep on rubbing it in.
But
he keeps on rubbing it in.
Yeah, it's just how my family is. But that's why, like, but in my years, I've learned to being raised the way we were. Common sense for a lot of the jokes. Like, you got to pick and choose. Like, some people do get really offended for no reason, and like they don't take jokes the way I take jokes. So I learned this quickly.
Sometimes life is a big joke. If you don't find the funny small seeds of, it's hard to keep going. That's me too. I get that. You got to find the small things that make you go, like, you know what I mean?
Well, like my brothers, I haven't seen them in forever, and my parents are divorced, so my father and his wife, they threw a barbecue this past weekend, and my brothers both came by, and we haven't been able to hang out together in forever. So my brother shows up and immediately starts cracking jokes about me, and I was trying to put something in my lockbox, which has all my important papers and stuff like that, and my brother's like, "Hey, Lester, we don't need to see where you keep your fucking marbles." And I die laughing. I'm like, "Oh, I missed you so much."
Well, at least he didn't lose his marbles, right?
Right. But But a lot of people, especially nowadays, everybody's way too sensitive.
Yeah, I agree.
Way too uptight.
Especially, especially in our world of the wrestling, of the fake wrestling. Like, come on,
I
people.
learned that real quick. Like I said,
Come on,
with like,
people.
with
Leave
like,
your egos at the door and just be normal to people. Be nice to people.
have fun, because that's all it
But don't
is.
say everything's in character, because it's not.
Right. Like I appreciate the work you guys put into it. Like when Minerva put my tattoos on my guy, my mind was blown.
Yeah, she did that for me too. She's such a great person. She did that. I have my actual my forum tattoo.
Yeah.
I have my forum tattoo. She put it on my Can't
yeah.
She put it on. She did it, and then I put it on Shamrock's back. So on Shamrock's back is a huge back piece. It's my forum tattoo in real life.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool.
That was the reference she used. She was like, "Look, watch Shamrock. And the tattoo he has on his back. That's, Sean's real life tattoo." I was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool." And then after seeing the stuff you guys do with the arenas and whatnot, I was like, son of a bitch. And then I saw War, and my brother and a bunch of my friends are Marines. I enlisted, but I was Army National Guard. And unfortunately, I got discharged before I could actually serve. So due to red tape of all fucking things.
That's fun.
But
what was the red tape, if you don't mind me asking?
A cavity. I am not lying. It was a cavity. It started a domino effect.
You're applying for an army or thing or whatever, like a military thing, and they're worried about a cavity.
So I'm at MEPS. My buddy and I, because the National Guard had a what they called Stripes for Buddies program, where you got a signing bonus along with a rank, a pay grade, if you and a friend signed up together. So my buddy and I signed up, and we're at MEPS, the Military Entrance Processing Station. And my buddy gets stopped for an allergy to mold. What is mold? Penicillin, which is a joke. So many people have that allergy. All they do is give you
a lot of people do. I know people that do.
All they do is give you a tag, but it stopped him completely, and he chickened out on me. And I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm still going. Like it was at the height of the war too, and I knew what I was getting into, and I wasn't worried. Like my mother and grandmother. My grandmother flat said, "I hope you die over there," and I was like, "Wow, love you too, Grandma."
Yeah,
but well, again, my family's fucked up like that. Like if we were a mafia family, my grandmother would have been the Don. Like,
oh yeah, I get it now. Okay,
but she, I was like, what makes me so special as opposed to, this woman's kid? Like that's fucked up. But so I'm close to getting done, and I get my last once over, and the guy's like, "Open your mouth." I opened my mouth, and I had a bad cavity. My parents divorced, and we didn't have dental insurance for like a decade at that time.
I haven't had dental insurance for a while. I get it. I got to get a tooth pulled.
So the doctor is like, "Oh, I can't send you like that." I was like, "It's a fucking cavity. Like, what does that have to do with any? I'm not in pain. I'm passing the test to graduate basic before I even go to basic." Mm-hmm. And he's like, "Nope, can't send you that way." I was like, "Fuck."
Wow.
So I get sent back home after, all the going away parties and whatnot. I get sent back home, and I'm pissed off. I was like, "Fuck it, pull the tooth. I'm going."
That's what I would.
That week, I go to the dentist. I'm sitting in the dentist chair, and the dentist is like, "Do you have asthma in case we have to gas you?" Which I was like, "It's a fucking pull the tooth." And I was like, I had a small case when I was a kid, which I did. I had a really bad asthma when I was a baby. And so he had to put that on my medical records. I was like, all right. So I get the tooth pulled, I get them the paperwork, and they're like, oh, you have asthma? Well, we need more medical records on this. Again, didn't have insurance, so I don't have medical records. I went and got, like, finally, because this is the second time they stopped me. I went to the doctor that I saw one time. I saw one doctor in that decade, and it was for bronchial pneumonia. I got whatever paperwork he could give me, and I sent that to them, and they're like, nope, this isn't deep enough. We need more. It's like, there is no more.
Yeah, asthma, people.
I was like,
well, what more do you need? Like,
I just ran 2 miles in 13 minutes. All right. Like, obviously I don't have asthma. Send me, like, let me go. And they're like,
wow.
no. So basically what they did was they offered me, what they were going to do is they were going to discharge me. And then in 6 months I could re-enlist. Like, I have discharge papers, and my discharge papers say uncharacterized, which basically means they scrapped the books like it wasn't even there, which I was like, great, thanks for wasting 3 years of my fucking life. But by then I had a great job. I was in great shape. My buddy and I, my best friend, like, what we had set out to do as children, you know, we got what we wanted. Like, we had a great apartment. It was clean because the houses we grew up in were filthy. Like, things were going great. And I was like, I'm sorry, I wanted to do that then, but, now I got a different path in life. And even though the guy was trying to talk me into it, I was like, I'll look back into it in 6 months. But in 6 months, life was going even better. So I didn't re-enlist. And I wish I had, but, it is what it is.
Life had a different plan for you.
Yeah. And it just worked out that way. Like, I didn't mean to become a bartender, but I lost my job at Frito-Lay, Doritos and all that. Great job. Loved it. But I lost that job, and within a week and a half, I was a bartender, which I had never thought I'd be good at. But lo and behold, when I break out of my shell, it turns out I'm a pretty awesome guy to be around.
That's awesome.
So, I was making money hand over fist after that, and that was good up until I got sick. So
I haven't met a bartender I didn't like. They either have because they don't make it, right? Like, if you're a bartender without personality, you're not there long.
No, either that or they put you on day shift.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, which is,
and you don't make nothing.
But I was kind of not an introvert per se, but like, I didn't come out of my shell unless I felt comfortable around you. Whereas with bartending, I got to be whatever I wanted.
Yeah, you have to fake it till you make it when you're right in front of somebody, right? You got to fake it till you make it.
Yeah, you had to master the 10-second conversation. You had to be the lawyer, mediator,
the counselor.
Yeah, psychologist, everything. And I was damn good. But that's what I did up until I got sick. But man, this stream is really working well. Is it just you and I?
Awesome.
Like, you and I are the only ones in here? Okay.
Yeah, there's well, there's 2 other people though. I believe that's how it works.
Well, I didn't know if they could see as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They can see. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm on TV.
Yeah.
Oh look, first cops, now this. Mama, I'm gonna be famous.
Yeah, you're on YouTube.
Again, I'm an open book. So being a bartender, like, nothing was off limits. I was able to, again, help a lot of people. It turns out I got a knack for it. Then when I found you guys, though, like, like I said, I had just moved for the first time. Basically, I had been at my dad's for a few months, and then I came across you guys just by sheer happenstance. I think I
Hey,
don't know
Amy.
how.
Amy Amora saying hi to you.
Oh, hi, Amy.
We're just chatting. Me,
Oh,
this is Drum. This is Drum. This is Randy. By the way, we're just chilling, chatting, getting to know each other. This is the first time we've been in Skype group together, and I hired him on Monster Factory. We found each other. He's just discussing how he found us. And go ahead, continue.
well, like I said, it was a sheer happenstance. I have no idea how it ended up in my recommendations, but Blaze, I think either Blaze or your show came up one, and I caught it. And then with how you guys are like, oh, check out this show, check out that show, and such,
Lots of support.
yeah, and I ended up coming. Obviously, I kept catching you, and rest is history.
Yeah, I'm so glad. Like I've talked to Amy about this kind of stuff before. It's just weird how people meet at the right place, right time, and call it
Yeah,
God, call it whatever you believe in. It's just like
kismet.
you obviously needed this community, and we needed you, so it worked out. Right place, right time. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's just weird how things work out like that.
Absolutely. Like I said, I was in such a weird spot when I lost my job at Frito-Lay, and then like a week and a half later, I go into the bar I got hired into. It was the first time I'd ever stepped foot in that bar. My friend took me there to cheer me up, and it just happened to be a night that the manager who hired me was working. She was covering somebody else's shift, so she shouldn't have even been there.
Oh wow!
It just worked out that way. And then I didn't even want the job initially. I actually offered it to my big brother because he was looking for work, and he was like, "No, you go ahead and take it." And I took it and knocked it out of the park.
That's awesome.
But it actually helped me get out of my shell too. I learned how to like, it didn't matter who you were. I mean, granted, there's some customers that are absolute dicks. Like I had one guy that walked in and flat told me, he was like, "You seem like a nice guy, but you're a guy, so I'm not gonna tip you."
Wow.
I was like, that's fair.
I would have shook his hand. Thank you for your honesty, at least, I guess.
Yeah. And he served. He was a army vet, so I even if he wasn't, I was like, all right, that's fair. It's your call. But he ended up becoming one of my best tippers.
See,
So I was like, all right.
isn't that the best when you can take somebody that's so negative or like against you, and you can flip them around just by just giving you a chance? Like sometimes people just need a chance in life. Like just give people a chance, right? You never know.
I had a lot of guys that, like, there was this girl, Amber, like she was cute. Like I wouldn't say she was a knockout dime piece or anything, but she was cute. And the guys at this bar were they were kind of frumpy anyway. So when they saw Amber, they were like, "Oh my God, I love this girl," and they would just throw tons of money. But she was horrible. Like she would make them wait to get beers. She would sit on her ass. She wouldn't do anything. They didn't care. They just wanted to stare at somebody. And I was like,
just wanted to stare at somebody.
yeah, and I was like, that's fine. I'll put it this way. I was like, yeah, I'm a guy, but do you want a person that you can talk to and that will actually socialize with you and get your beer before, you finish the first one?
Yeah, you want somebody to actually work?
Yeah. Or do you want a girl that's going to sit in the corner and play on her phone? And when I put it to them that way,
I've seen a lot of hot-looking bartenders that do exactly just that.
Yep. And a lot of them were like, that's fair. Granted, there was a lot that I couldn't change, but whatever. What is going on outside my house?
welcome to my life. Every time I'm like, I'm always looking. If you see me going like this, it's because some sort of shenanigans on the outside. Hey,
Well,
Bastard, welcome. Yeah,
hey,
here, let me read what Bastard said. Hi, Sean. I agree. I mean, I hated Shooter for obvious reasons. Then one change of circumstance. Now he could make my Christmas list. Aw,
oh,
thanks, Bastard. So sweet.
that's just another one. Like
Thanks for reading.
him, Bastage, me and Joey Green, love those guys. Like the way they talk, like that, I pick up real quick that's my kind of humor.
Yeah, me too.
Like the stuff like that. And both of them, like I've spoken to them both individually, and like we hit it off pretty quick, which I like.
See, I'm scared to talk to anybody individually because I always need like somebody to watch to make sure, because I don't trust being alone with them. But no, just kidding.
I was gonna say that's very Sean Shamrock of you.
Yeah, I know. There's a little bit of Sean Shamrock in me, just a little bit. He comes out to play every now and then.
Right.
No, I'm kidding, guys. Everybody calm down. I'm kidding. My dry, sarcastic sense of humor.
This is seriously creepy. I just fell over.
But be careful, man.
I have a ton of cars that are like where I live. It's like upper middle class area.
Shulky's in the house. Hi, Shulky. Sorry.
Hi, Shulky. But there's like a secret road you have to drive down to get to the 4 or 5 houses that are in my little area.
Sounds like a start of a haunted of like a horror movie. The secret road.
I wish, but no. Nothing cool like that. Maybe they're having a barbecue. That's probably.
Basket just wrote, this should be good. Acquired humor, thank you. He goes, I don't trust being alone with Sean, not even with cameras.
Why?
I don't blame you.
Like when you skydive, they record that shit for you. Exactly. Why wouldn't you want that with Shamrock?
It makes sense to me.
Right?
And I can't blame him. Can't blame him.
Oh. Oy.
You up now, or are you still like a man down? Is there a man still down?
Oy. Nope.
Okay, you're good?
Yeah. Just getting more comfortable.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing on my couch. I'm just laying back, chilling like a villain. Like I said, I don't really care too much about this NXT stuff because I don't know any of these guys. I'm just along for the ride. Yeah. I just wanted to test this out, and this is working, so that's awesome. And hang out with whoever shows up from our community and wants to come jump on. Now's your chance. We're here for a little bit. If anybody has the guts the testicular fortitude, one man stepped up and showed all you guys up right there. I'm pointing the wrong way, that way. Okay, that way. Here, drum beat you all to it.
I don't know. We're both centered, so I don't know which way you're pointing.
Yeah, I know. You go that way, it goes that way. You go that way. Not good.
But yeah, I was gonna jump in the pool, but this is a hell of a lot more fun. And even my tattoo looks all right.
It's pretty much like jumping in a pool. If you get in any conversation with me, you never know.
Right. But
you never know where it's gonna head.
Yeah.
How cool is this though? There's somebody in Chicago and there's somebody in the middle of Canada finally getting to meet each other that we've been around the community for a while. You showed up on my stream and right away I knew from you typing, I'm like, he's a keeper, just wait for it. And then a couple more times I'm like, he's a keeper. Like I could tell you would fit right in the community well, and you have, so that's awesome. I'm glad we found each other and started a friendship. That's cool.
Yeah, really cool. I'm definitely grateful. Even to Rage,
Yeah.
Rage Face engaged, but without Rage, stepping up and cut
Yeah,
my character loose.
yeah, I give him all the credit in the world. He offered to make the character
Yeah.
right away.
So when, like on LTD, when he runs up and kicks my character in the nuts and runs off or throws me in a garbage can, I'm like, it's rage.
That's pretty much where everybody's at now. Rage.
I'll make it work.
Rage. We see you, Rage. We know.
Right.
I see you. He sees you. I can't do it for him.
I'm sitting in the garbage can and I'm like, what the hell? Somebody threw away half a bag of C&K gummies. That's not right. But I actually talked to my family about this. I was like, I sent my mom the link. I was like, look, Ma, I'm in a wrestling show. It's crazy. And she got to see the character entrance, and I showed it to my brothers too. And I was like, I want you to know when I get 2K20, I'm going to be doing a show of my own. So since I can't download you guys as characters,
yeah, you're gonna have to make all of them from scratch. Oh my god.
Which I don't mind at all. Like I'm gonna, like if and when that happens, I'm totally okay with making your guys.
You know who can help you with that? Mark Caliber has his own thing, and he had to create everybody from scratch too, so he would know more.
Well, I spoke to him briefly.
He could help you with stuff.
I spoke to him briefly like months ago.
He's a good guy.
Just to touch base with it, and I like I said, I have no qualms with creating you guys, especially if you guys are going to be working with my show. I'd rather you guys have characters to base and whatnot. But I told my family, I was like, you guys are getting the treatment too. Like I screwed around with 2K18 and made my brother, who I got the idea from Redneck Avenger, because my brother, like my mom's side of the family, they're from the mountains. They're from the Appalachian Mountains, and in Virginia. So my brother used to make fun of them being rednecks and whatnot and hillbillies. And like all joking aside, my brothers and I were the first generation born in a city.
Oh, wow.
I'm not kidding. But my brother now is, like super hunter, listens to country music nonstop, and just big redneck.
You might be a redneck when, eh?
Right. So when Redneck Avenger,
one of my best buddies I met on here, he's almost like a brother to me. Mountain Bushcrafters Alliance. If you guys don't have him, MBE, Mountain Bushcrafters Alliance. He is from Alabama. He is freaking amazeballs. Go check him out. Speaking of country folk.
My grandfather is from Alabama. That's actually well, Redneck Avenger, when he popped out, when I first saw him, I was like, holy shit. Like my brother immediately popped into my head, because he came out, he's super patriotic, which my brother is, Second Amendment and all that good stuff. But he came out with the American flag, he did the salute and all that. I was like, it's my brother, and the fact that his name is Redneck Avenger, I was like, oh, that's perfect. And then I saw War come out, and War had, the USMC, Eagle, Globe, and Anchor for the Marines on his outfit. I was like, holy shit. I was like, that is so awesome. So my brother was the first one I gave the treatment to, and he ended up being Full Metal Maiden, which it was kind of weird. Like he kind of came out like a homosexual Mr. T. But, I don't know.
A mix, eh?
In the gay community, he would be a bear.
He'd be the bear.
Really weird, but my creativity, with the brain damage and whatnot, it's not as good as it used to be. But I like you guys have kind of reignited some of that, so thank you. But So
I'm very humbled you say that. Thank you. If I can
my
inspire anybody to do anything, it's amazeballs, literally, because like I said a year ago, I don't think I could inspire myself. So that's very humbling, man. Really, sincerely.
well, like the more that you guys divulge, like you, for example, obviously, uh, I speak to you more, so I see what you post more so than most folk. So like the more you get in depth and talk about things that you're doing and what you're going through and whatnot. Obviously, I have more of a kinship in that aspect
Yeah,
to
we
you.
definitely have a connection in that aspect. Yeah.
Yeah, and so if you don't mind, what uh, what was going on a year ago? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, it just about a year ago. Well, I've had CRPS for 10 years now. That's chronic regional pain syndrome. I was born with bilateral club feet. I got no problem sharing it with the world. It is what it is. I was born with it, and I
You have
now have a 25% whole body loss. So I got a lot of things going on. And
yeah.
then my 17-year relationship ended. So that happened. My daughter's mom. So I had a whirlwind of a year, but it's been a great ride. It's made me better who I am. I don't know what to say. It's weird, but I've got a lot closer with the right people, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
I've got a lot closer with the right
definitely.
people than being with the wrong person. I don't know if that makes any sense, but
No, it
it
does
does
completely.
now. It does. So
And
it's all for the best and for the better. I'm a better person for it. I'm humbled. I always have been humbled and quiet, introvert anyway, but it doesn't hurt to get knocked down a few pegs every now and then to remind you to
yeah,
appreciate. It's appreciating the small things. Does that make sense?
yes.
Back to the
Which
basics, man.
yeah, I have a hard time doing that. Uh, I I'm all about instant gratification. Like I have no patience for anything. So like when I have an idea, like I want it right then and there. Like
Right.
I don't, certain things I don't mind working for, like working out and whatnot, stuff like that. But I don't know, since the MS kicked in, which the doctors say I've had it since I was 16.
Oh
I was
wow.
like, how the fuck do you figure that?
Yeah, where
I
that
would
come
think
from?
you'd think I'd notice, but
Huh.
I I started explaining certain issues that I was having back then. Like I developed insomnia, uh, and I started sweating horribly. In my
Not to be rude, but I'm going to just tell you. Minerva says throws good and plenties at drum. So Minerva's in the chat. Hey Minerva, welcome. She she,
I'm
she, she,
Minerva.
she threw some good and plenties at you apparently. And Bastard
Hashtag
is Minerva the bully. And then Minerva puts hashtag bully life. And Amy says hi to Minerva. And hello Minerva. Minerva, do you want to jump on with us?
hashtag
Here.
them thighs though.
Yeah, we need some thighs in the chat. Here.
But I
There's a link.
yeah, I had to click on it twice. Like I said, they originally wanted to send me to Facebook, but I think I just clicked on the wrong thing. So,
Drum
but
says it's easy. It's easy to do. It's easy to
yep.
actually get StreamYard, which is really cool. I can believe I just went on their website and it took 3 minutes just to sign up and click Monster Factory Entertainment link to sync up with it, like from YouTube.
Mhm.
It was that easy. I'm like, it's not even an app. I thought it was an app. I kept trying to find the app on my iPad, and then I tried. Here's my first mistake was, oh, she's in the car. She's busy. Um,
Oh, that's totally safe. She should totally jump on.
yeah, she was going to jump on, but she said she's in the car and we're going to have unexpected house guests this weekend. Okay, she's busy. Well, what the hell was I just saying? I don't remember where I was going. Anyway,
Uh,
it doesn't matter. Hey,
um,
Zerk. Zerk's in the house.
Hoorah! See, um, Zerk, I always say "Hoorah War," because my brother and family member and friends that were Marines. But funny side story. So when you're in the Army National Guard, once a month you go to drill, which is where, you go through. It's basically like any other of the active duty military divisions. Say it's a camping trip, especially Marines. I love Marines, but they're dicks. But that's what makes them so damn good. But
yeah, I guess that's what makes them good at it, right?
So, like my brother especially, like he had a field day when he found out I was enlisting. But so we come back, like this was before we were supposed to go to basic training or anything, and they were just making us go because we had to go. And so
Minerva stole your hat, by the way.
She what? No way.
She stole your hat. It says steals drums hat. and Zerk admits he is a dick, so there's that.
This isn't a Detroit hat because the Lions suck.
Yeah, it's not Detroit. What are you doing, Minerva? Seriously.
Right. Bear down. But so
the Bears.
We get back and we're all getting off the bus and whatnot, and a group of Marines go walking by, and they're heading into the armory that I was based out of. And one of them stops and he looks at us and he's like, "Hey ladies, how was your camping trip?" And,
that sounds like that's 100. I'm not even close to Marine, nor am I claiming to be, but that sounds like something out of my mouth. Hey ladies.
What was funny was like again, with my sense of
humor. She was gonna burn
your
hat. Wow.
What's that?
She was gonna burn your hat.
That's sacrilege where I come from.
I got your back. I don't even like them, but I got your back. I won't let her touch your hat.
Well, so again, as a my sense of humor and my brother and all my friends and whatnot. So the guy says that, or no, actually, he didn't say camping trip. He said, "Hey ladies, how was your sleepover?" And
how was your sleepover?
Because we had to bring our bags and whatnot, so we're all walking off with our backpacks, and he says that, and again, with my sense of humor, I look at him and I was like, "It was fun," and I put my head down. But
you gotta respect. I would have said to them, "You know what? I can't even be mad at that. I'm not mad at that. That's impressive. That was like damn good."
Neither was I. I was like, "Well played, sir. Well played."
Yeah,
Actually,
points to you. That was
I got to tell this story because War will appreciate this. So,
see, this is like my own version of Meet My Roster but it's the real people behind it,
right?
not the character.
Well, Drum isn't exactly far off from the real me, anyway. But
I can say that I'm calling this out right now. Sean Shamrock is nothing like me except 10%, and Carnegie's probably about 50%, which is kind of scary. I don't know what's more scary. Should it be more like Shamrock or Carnegie? I don't know.
But
I've just thrown that out there.
So for War, like all Marines eventually get their letters, USMC. It's like a rite of passage for them. So my brother's got his right here across, like right underneath the shirt line, says USMC. So we're out at a bar, and a girl walks up to him, a friend of mine, mind you. She walks up to him and she was like, "Oh my God, USMC, what does that mean?" And my brother is super fast, real sharp wit. And he looks at her and he was like, "Utah State mountain climbers." She was like, "Oh my God, you were a mountain climber?" And my brother just shook his head and turned and walked away. When he told me that, I died laughing. I was like, "No way she believed you." He was like, "Yeah, she bought it." I was like, "Oh man." But yeah, Utah State mountain climbers. There you go. If Zerk ever wants to use that one, but how someone can mistake USMC, drove me nuts. But yeah, damn, I hate when I do this. Like I said, my memory is garbage. What we were talking about.
I'm just old AF. That's my excuse. I don't remember what I did 5 minutes ago.
Me either. And I'm sure that my dad's.
Have you guys ever seen Bounty by Observation? Here, I'm doing Bounty by Observation. There you go. Okay, continue.
Mountie by observation.
Yeah, exactly. Mountie by observation.
But yeah, yep. I lost it.
The whole Mountie by observation threw you off.
A little bit. Actually,
I sort of feel like the guy. Did you ever see that movie Under Siege with Tommy Lee Jones?
Yeah, and Steven Seagal, where the cook
Welcome to the revolution.
Actually, yeah, that's a good call. You definitely got that look.
Good point. I just thought of that. I'm like, wait a minute. I sort of look like Tommy Lee Jones.
I'm still going with John Goodman, but whatever.
I'll take it. I love John Goodman. I'll take that all day long.
Break into some Blues Brothers. But yeah. So are you still by chance are you still watching NXT TakeOver?
Yeah, it's sort of in the back. It's the main event. It's Walter versus Tyler Bate. I guess Tyler Bate's the former champion. They're still going at it.
Right.
Nothing major, but like I said, I just wanted to do this stream basically to test it out and chat with somebody, and that's what we're doing. So I'm cool with it. Yeah. But yeah, the match, I'll let you know who wins the match at least.
Well, I know like WWE, which I'll flat say this, Vince has lost his fucking mind. Like, I don't know why.
A long time ago, he's out of touch. You ever see that video on YouTube, Out of Touch? Guys, go check out, you know that song, Out of Touch by Hall & Oates? There's a whole montage thing with Vince McMahon being out of touch. Go watch it. Worth it.
Well, I, like, you know, between like him flipping out and tearing up the scripts for the shows and, you know, like all the stupid changes he makes to, like, the names and whatnot, because you know, like he's pushing 70, I think.
He's got to be at least 70, no?
And you know, like honestly, I seriously think he's fucking going senile or dementia. You know, like
Minerva just she's waiting for the day when I can forget stuff. Drum lives relatively near me. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm actually. She's in Ohio.
Yeah,
and I'm actually further south than Chicago. I'm like, I think depending on how you drive, I'm like 45 minutes outside of Chicago, in Indiana. But
Minerva thinks he's 74. Yeah, I thought he was at least 70. Yeah, that sounds right, Minerva. That sounds right.
But like, you know, that and like the whole thing, even though nobody wants to admit they're trying to, you know, no company wants to admit they're trying to one up the other company, which of course they are. It's just business. But like
you have to. Like AEW is totally trying to one up them, and as they should.
Whereas NXT Cardiff, you know, just happens to be on the day that AEW is going on.
Yeah, that's kind of. I don't see the purpose of that. They should. It's better off for. I think it's better business to go on a separate day. But what the hell do I know? I don't know.
Well, beyond that, I mean, again, Vince, you know, like my toy is better than your toy, and you know, people want to watch my product, not your product. You know,
it almost makes me wonder because, like, weeks before AEW finally kicked off their first show, there was actual pictures of Cody and Triple H and Steph going out for dinner or somewhere. They were out for dinner. So it makes you wonder how much they're trying to one up. Like, it makes me wonder if weeks before, like that, you heard, did you see the first AEW show?
Yeah, where he broke the chair.
He came out and he smashed the throne, Triple H's throne, and the whole. It makes me wonder how much Triple H knew ahead of time about that. Did Cody Rhodes, since he's buddies with Triple H, did he actually let him know ahead of time, by the way, I'm going to do this? And Triple H would have been, go for it. I don't give a, like, what the hell would Triple H care?
I swear that I read somewhere that was the thing. Like, that's why that's why Cody didn't do anything as like a middle finger to Vince, like he basically did it as a jab at Triple H because, they are friends. And I swear Cody said Triple H knew ahead of time that was going to happen.
There's no way that weeks before, they didn't have that in place. So I'm sure he ran it by him. Right. I would guess. If you're friends with somebody, you're going to run it by them, right? You're going to be like, hey, I'm going to take a little jab at you. And he's going to be like, go for it. I don't give two. Like, what the hell would Triple H care?
Yeah. I wouldn't. Not to mention, like, the way Vince is going. I mean, obviously, WWE isn't ever going to go anywhere, but with the way they're doing things, the way, like I said, Vince is just making a joke out of everything. And the shows suck. They're garbage. Yeah. Like, I don't even waste time trying to watch the shows. I don't. Like,
I have to be in a really, really wrestling mood, and I love wrestling my whole life.
Yep.
To go watch Raw or SmackDown. I'm more likely to watch SmackDown because it's only a 2-hour show. So I'm more than likely to watch SmackDown.
Well, what I do is I cheat, not going to lie. Like a lot of Middle Eastern folks will, they'll put, basically they'll cut the show up and they'll broadcast it on YouTube. So I just
right.
Like
just
the
highlights.
Yeah. And that does me so much better. Like, I don't want to sit there and listen to like the stupid shit going on with like Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns, which I am not a Roman Reigns fan. I'm not a Charlotte Flair fan.
I've never been a Roman Reigns fan.
The way they're doing Becky Lynch now, not a fan of her, and not a fan of Bayley anymore. Like,
I've never got behind Bayley, although I'm sure the view is super nice. We'll just leave it at that.
Well, the thing with Bayley is, like, they had a golden ticket. They had a female version. Like, as much as Becky Lynch is supposed to be like a female Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Bayley was a golden ticket John Cena. Like, that was their female John Cena.
Like right a Roman Reigns part 2, right?
Not even. Like, she didn't have like an ill temper. She was super baby faced. Like, there was nothing she couldn't have got away with that Cena, would do. Like, but when they did the split with Sasha Banks and her, and then I don't know, when she went to SmackDown, they kind of like tried to give her this edge, which I don't know, it just seems forced. I ain't buying it. But whatever, so long as Roman Reigns and Charlotte Flair don't end up with the titles. But like I said, I don't know, like Seth Rollins gets on my nerves now. Becky Lynch gets on my nerves. Like,
I'm really behind. I haven't been more behind Seth Rollins in my life for a long time. I never understood Seth Rollins for about four years. I'm like, I don't get it. Now I get it. I like Seth Rollins. I don't know why I changed, but I changed. I don't know what it was about him. I can't even place what I didn't like about him. He was just average to me. I don't know. I like him now. I don't know.
He was definitely the best in-ring performer out of the three, in my eyes.
Did you know? I forget the name of the magazine that came out. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Don't shoot me. I'm bad with freaking names and stuff. Pro Wrestling Illustrated, I think it is, wrestling. It came out with the top 500, and he's number one. It was just listed this week in rumors. Seth Rollins got the number one spot.
I didn't watch the video on it, but yeah, PWI.
Okay, but if you had to pick a number one spot, who would replace him then?
I don't know. See, like, I'm not as in-depth a follower as like the rest of the guys that are part of the show. Like Wolf and stuff like that. Like those guys, they know their stuff.
Well, Wolf knows all Japanese stuff, right, Wolf? Wherever you are.
So as far as saying who's number one, I wouldn't be able to give a definitive response, as opposed to like as far as like the American stuff,
Yeah.
I don't know.
You have to pick one. Pick one. Who would you replace if not Seth Rollins? See, I'm all for Seth Rollins. When I read it, I'm like, yes, he deserves it. He's finally made it in my head. I understood the pick there. But if you have to, who do you guys pick in the chat? There's so many of you out there watching us.
I go John Moxley.
Who do your number one pick be? Hit us up in the chat. I'll say it.
I would go Moxley just for the splash he made straight out of the gate. I'm not talking titles because that's like the NBA. Everyone's like Michael Jordan's the best, which I love Michael Jordan, but it depends on how you base it. As far as individually, hell yeah, Michael Jordan's number one. But best champion, Bill Russell has 11 championship rings. Wilt Chamberlain doesn't have that. Michael Jordan doesn't have that. But like John Moxley walks out of WWE, turns down their huge contract, and immediately is the hottest guy in pro wrestling. Like no matter where he goes, like he walks into AEW and people lose their shit. And it just all over the world. Like he went to New Japan, and I think he won one of their belts, and then stuff like that. So my pick would be Moxley.
Yeah, Moxley's a really good pick. Bastard just wrote about when we're talking about Vince's finger and everything. Vince is going away. Bastard mentioned about
XFL.
going to do that XFL thing again. What do you think of that? I don't know.
I think this time out, they'll manage it better. I mean, hell, even the Lingerie Football League went on for a few seasons. So, like, the XFL, there was the American Football League that just collapsed. I don't even think they made it a full season.
But, now you got me picturing Vince McMahon putting his male rosters from the XFL in lingerie. So stay tuned for that, people.
Yeah, that's not creepy. That's not creepy. But, this time out, like I think what if they were smart, what they would be shooting for is kind of a feeder league for the NFL. Kind of like the CFL, where
which they should have did. That's what I should have been in the first place, or the people that are about to retire and want to play football. Like either going way up or down, right? Like,
well, if the Arena Football League collapsed. Then CFL is still out there, but CFL
has been around a long time now.
Yeah, the American
The
Football
Rock was actually part of the CFL, not for long. I don't know if he actually played. He signed.
Well, Warren Moon, who is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, he went to the CFL because they didn't think he was good enough to play in the NFL. But
Doug Flutie.
Yeah, Flutie Flakes.
Remember good old Flutie Flakes.
But
Buffalo Bills, right? He was on the Bills.
I think so. And then, but as far as the XFL goes, so long as they don't turn it into a fucking cartoon like they tried the last time, with guys like He Hate Me and whatnot.
Do you remember? I hope they don't go back to this. The worst part about the XFL that threw me off right away. I understand the whole Vince head. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if the roster's in lingerie at this point. But do you remember instead of the tossing of the coin that they had them run to go get a ball, and whoever got the ball first? You don't remember how?
No,
it was don't remember that. Running like madman towards the ball. Whoever got the ball first. Like talk about injuries right from the beginning. Like
I don't remember that.
They remember their coin toss. I'm like, are you kidding me right now?
But like the XFL with all the stupid nicknames and whatnot.
Zerk thinks it'll flop.
Well, possibly. Again, I haven't seen the business model this time out, so I don't know, what they plan on doing.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be managed a lot better, like you said. He'll have people on it this time.
But again, with the American Football League, I think that's what it was called. With that closing, that was essentially going to be like the fallback system for guys that didn't make the NFL. They could go there and then maybe cut their teeth and go back to the NFL or what have you. Like there's a show on Netflix. It's called Last Chance U. It's where a lot of guys, I guess, it's their last chance to make it to the NFL. So they end up at that school, and some make
cool.
it. But I don't know. The XFL, like I think it's only got 6 teams. I think 6 or 8, something like that. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how many. I don't know how their scoring system is. I don't know.
I remember the first time the XFL came out with Vince, he tried to buy the CFL, and the CFL said no way. I remember that because he would have got a crap load of talent.
Yeah, CFL. But I don't know. We'll see.
The funny thing is, I'm Canadian, and I barely watch the CFL. I'm NFL fan. I know sacrilege, but I don't. I guess if I had to pick a team, it's 8.5 hour drive away. It's where my sister lives. Winnipeg Blue Bombers would be my pick for a team. I had 2 great uncles that played for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers back in the day.
Nice.
Yeah, way back. Great. I think they're like great uncles or something. So way back in the day, but
the closest thing I got is a buddy of mine. He went to Western Illinois. Granted, he had a few different.
Hello, Kayla. Welcome.
Caleb, what up, dude?
No, Kayla. Kayla. Kayla.
Kayla, what up, girl?
Yeah. Hey, welcome.
But my buddy, he was the guy that I made mention of that I wanted to do professional wrestling. But he went to Western Illinois, where Tony Romo went to Northern Illinois, and so he got to play among some of the people that went on to have successful NFL careers. He just didn't work out for him. I guess he was projected to go in the 5th round. Round. Nuts. Wow. But I guess his agent had a 1st and a 3rd round pick, which obviously if you're an agent, you're getting more money out of the 1st round pick. So, don't really care about the 5th
matter to them. Yeah.
But my buddy, that's like, I think NCAA 2006, he's in that game. Granted, this was before they had names or anything. It was just, every roster position had numbers. That was it. And
really?
he was number 63. I still own that game, but
that's fine.
He was the one, like his backstory, like I already had a plan because the guy could run at 300 pounds. He could run like a 5'2", 40-yard dash.
Holy man, that's quick.
He could I think he was the 3rd strongest at the combine with the bench press, and that's 225 pounds, as many times as you can go. And like I think his max at that time was like 515, which is nuts. But the guy was super flexible, really strong, and he could even, he could cut. Like he could talk shit with the best of them, so I wasn't worried about his promo work. But like I was like, dude, I already got your backstory. I was like, what's that? I was like, you're gonna be, the long lost son of Vader.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was like, you could do flips, you could power bomb. Just you got to make sure you could do the V, and that was.
Oh yeah, the V.
All right. But yeah.
The long and prosper Vader.
Yeah, but obviously it didn't pan out. He was like, if I ever did it, you would have to be my manager. I was like, sweet, I'd be like the American Mr. Fuji.
That's cool.
I already had the cane and everything, so it'd be nice.
Oh yeah, instead of a cane, you beat him with a walker, right?
There you go. Oh, that would have been nice. Damn it. But
yeah, I think if I would have. I guess when I was younger, I wanted to be a wrestler, obviously. Well, what kid doesn't watching wrestling, right? But I would have been better off as a manager for sure.
Well, even though I was obese, I never moved. I never felt like I was obese. Even though I was wearing like 36 Huskies and whatnot. Who didn't have Husky jeans? Come on now. That's how you know you were biggin'. But I was actually too heavy to play Pop Warner football, which that was kind of a wake up call. But I never moved like that. Like I did a 450 splash from my desk, which was damn it, I can't think of the word. It was it wasn't lined up with my bed, but I did a 450 splash sideways. So I jumped sideways and nailed it. So like again, I never moved like I was obese. I didn't move like I was a fat kid. I played sports all the time.
You're like the Bam Bam.
Yeah, there you go.
Bam Bam did freaking cartwheels. Like that's mind blowing. I can't do a freaking cartwheel.
Like stuff like that. Like I could do that, no problem. But I always, obviously, always wanted to be a pro wrestler. Who didn't?
Yeah, exactly.
Who didn't want to be a pro wrestler? But I mean, obviously, you grow up, things change. Like we were talking about.
You grow up and reality sets in, eh?
Right. But I mean, I was fortunate enough, where I lived. Yeah, Chicago. I'm near like one of the biggest major cities in all of the country.
That's amazing, man. I could imagine, but can't imagine what Chicago would be like. I'd love to visit someday.
Well, you can always take a plane, fly down. I don't know how far the drive is.
Yeah, the plane would probably be the best option, real quick.
Land in O'Hare, Midway, whatever. But yeah, I like you said, with the mafia stuff earlier, I grew up in Gary, which a lot of people don't know, but Gary was actually the Golden Mile before Chicago had the Golden Mile. Like there's still, where I grew up, there's still a lot of houses that Al Capone had. People that would come into my bar that were carpenters and stuff, they had to do work on some of the houses in Gary. And they'd have like the secret passages, from back in the Prohibition era, stuff like that. But
that's why I love when you see new restaurants and they got the whole speakeasy thing. But there's a secret entrance to go into a restaurant. And you got to say the password. Like I think it's a cool throwback. I don't know. I'm cheesy that way, I guess, but I dig it.
No, actually, my grandparents, they went to a show in Chicago that's based around the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Like it's, I don't know if it was a restaurant or they did dinner and then they went on, but the restaurant itself might have been themed around it. I don't know, but yeah, obviously, lots and lots of crazy mafia stuff. Not to mention H.H. Holmes, who was, I wasn't serial killer, but he was.
I've heard of him, but I can't place him.
H.H. Holmes was basically like the first labeled serial killer in America.
Oh, that's why I've heard of him then, but I don't know.
Like when they did the first World's Fair, I think it was the first or second, whatever. When they did it in Chicago, he had my phone's dying. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Bear with me. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. 7 pounds. Baby Jesus.
Everybody brace yourself.
But he what they called like his murder building, which he had like rooms that locked and sucked out all the air, and then he had like places that with trap floors that slid into vats of acid. I mean, this guy was a genius. Granted, he was fucked up and a serial killer, but genius.
He had commitment. He was committed.
Right? Don't get that out of millennium.
That takes some commitment, man, to do that.
Exactly. But Yeah, and the mafia stuff, just crazy. Like little Chicago
I'm part
Riddler.
Italian, I'm part Irish, so I belong in some mafia. I just don't know which one to head to.
Well, my buddy Brett, the football player guy, he is 100% Italian. So if this were Goodfellas, he would have been, Joe Pesci, and I would have been Ray Liotta because I'd be a half breed. But
Yeah, oh, yeah. I my great grandmother, well, my great grandfather, he was from Ireland, and
mhm.
my great
Okay.
grandmother, she was Irish Catholic, and he was Irish Protestant from Ireland, but she was from Minnesota, just outside of Minneapolis. So
Oh,
my great grandmother was American, and she had a large family. She had like 13 or 14 siblings. Yeah, 13 or 14 some siblings, and she was the oldest. And in Minnesota, Irish Catholic family, they're part of the Irish mafia. So we got some funny stories about that. But
oh,
yeah,
like
I don't know if they're still involved or not, but I won't mention their last names in case they are. But yeah.
well, it turns out that my uncle, uh, who his best friend was in the mob, still might be. I don't know. But he was our next door neighbor. But that was my uncle's best friend, and like they ran their business out of an arcade that was right underneath our apartment complex, which was awesome. But like they wanted to hire my uncle as muscle because my uncle, like, giant teddy bear. Like the guy wanted to be a priest at one point, but big fucking teddy bear. But people looked at him and assumed the worst because he wasn't the
Caleb,
best
that's
looking
brilliant.
guy.
Hold on.
He wasn't the best looking guy, but people just assumed he was a mean guy, which he wasn't. Uh,
Well, there was a story that my dad went to visit my grandmother's family in Minnesota, and they had a huge Irish bar. Go figure, eh? They own a bar. The Irish, and he got offered a job, but he said no. Whatever the job is, I don't know to this day, nor do I want to know. But
well, it turns out my mom, of all people, she was the one. She was like, my sons have a knack for certain things. Like, I think you boys would have a real talent in the mafia. And I said, Mom, you probably shouldn't say that out loud. Although Mom, bless her heart, she was like, you ever want to get rid of a body easily, car crusher. I was like, that's genius. It's weird that my mother's telling me this, but she was also a dirty
Minerva,
carny.
don't give up my secrets. I know you know things. No, okay. I'm bugging
But
Minerva.
like me, I don't know why. My mom was like, I think you would be good at getting information out of people. It's like,
She has everybody's positioning all done already.
yeah. And then my brother, she was like, he would definitely been the muscle, which I won't get into too many specifics, but it turns out he really did have a knack for being the muscle. Apparently, he was paid to collect things. So,
Collector, eh?
yeah, but
I'm Scottish too, bastard. I'm Scottish, Irish, and Italian. My Italian side was my dad's mom. It was their last name was Amadeo.
well, my uncle traced because trying to trace the Native American history is ridiculous, and I know, I don't look very Native American because I'm white, as you can see. But
You got a status card? That's the question.
no,
No.
we
You're not enough, right? Got it.
no, it was my mother. I think was the last one that could actually do it, but
Right.
it wasn't anything we shot for. But my my uncle traced our roots back to Ireland and Scotland, but the Irish last name was Mullins. Apparently, we have like a castle in our family somewhere, and like we had a family logo, or not logo, but like a what's the word I'm looking for? Damn it,
A crest.
crest. There we
Yeah.
go, crest. But I always swore that if it was verified and we could like it was 100% legit, I was going to get it tattooed because that'd be cool, having your
Yeah, that would
family
be very
crest. But I saw it and I was like, no fucking way.
Yeah.
Like that's a lame crest. But
Yeah, but my great grandmother's last name, they were Donahue, the Irish side, Donahue.
I remember that talk show.
Yeah, oh yeah, Donahue. Phil Donahue, right?
Yep.
So shout out to, if I have any relatives watching this from Minnesota, last name Donahue. Shout out, we're related.
Yeah, we like I guess Payne was the Native American side, but again, trying to trace back. I'm the only one of my brothers who actually like I actually care about the history of the family. And like when my grandmother passed, we lost a huge chunk of it. And when my mom goes, that's basically it. Like she's the last one that actually has names and whatnot, but even she's forgetting a lot of stuff, but again with like the Trail of Tears and whatnot, like
I have an actual Irish shillelagh. I don't know. Have you heard of a shillelagh, a walking stick?
yeah.
It's maybe I'll find it some stream. It's it's hundreds of years old, and it's passed down from son to son, generation to generation on
Nice.
the Irish side. It's actually from Ireland. I got it somewhere, an Irish shillelagh. I don't remember where it is offhand, but I'll show it some stream. It's pretty cool.
My
The thing.
my brother's wife, she is an international stewardess, so she's been all over the world and then some. Like I thought my brother was cool when he was in the Mediterranean hitting golf balls into the Mediterranean Sea off the aircraft carrier he was on.
That's
But
awesome.
she flies everywhere, and like she went to Ireland and got him a bottle of Jameson with his name engraved on it, which I thought was cool.
That's amazing. That's really cool.
But
I didn't know that was a thing.
yeah, so she wants to take him to Ireland and try and trace the family history.
That would be my dream trip would be Ireland, but I don't think I'll ever get there in my lifetime. But that'd be amazing.
My brother had my niece young, like he was 19, I think, when she was born, and she's 19 herself now. So my brother and his wife, like he said, they have like empty nest syndrome. She's in college, so it's just she and himself, and they work, go home, that's it. So like right now they're in Iceland or Greenland, I forget which, but they're going to watch the Northern Lights, which it's fucking amazing. Like that's
I'm lucky. Where I live, I get to see the Northern Lights quite often.
See,
so I'm very lucky. Yep. Yeah. I see it quite often here because it's. You have to leave the city. You have to get a good view of it. You got to leave. I live in a city, 125,000 people, or 120, or it changes, 115 to 125, somewhere in between there. Anyway, you got to leave the city a little bit to get a good look at it. But yeah, there's some amazing pictures that photographers take of the Northern Lights. It's amazing, beautiful.
I would want to see it face to face. Well, for what it's worth. But
oh yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it like right up to live too. It's amazing.
Like I think it was 2015. We had the blood moon that only happens like once every 33 years or what have you, something like that, or hundreds of years. I forget which, but it happened, and I was like, oh, I can't believe it. I'm going to see this. This is awesome. And sure enough, I walk outside of my house, cloudy, far as the fucking eye could see. I drove 3
At
cities
least
away.
you were going to turn into a twinkly vampire, right?
Oh, of course. No, I ended up driving like 3 cities away just to see a glimpse of it.
Oh,
You
wow.
know,
So did you see a glimpse of it at least? Was it worth it?
no,
No, it
nope.
wasn't even worth it. Oh, damn.
It was cloudy. I couldn't see shit. And now I have to wait until I think another one happens, I think when I'm like 58, which,
Oh, no.
yeah, you know, that's some wishful thinking, but sure. Why not?
Mark the calendar, eh?
But
Start training. Start training.
yeah, uh, but you know, stuff like that. Like, I don't know where I live. Uh, there was a brief moment where you had the chance to see the Northern Lights, but again, where I lived, the visual wasn't great, so I missed out on it. But that is something that I would love to see. You know, like, it's
Yeah,
kind of crazy.
it is amazing just to watch the lights. It's like they're like dancing almost. It's just
Yeah,
wicked.
you know, and it's kind of nutty, uh, but you know, stuff like that. You know, like the blood moon, and which of course every jackass was like, "Oh, it's the end of days, it's the blood moon," even though it's
Yeah,
like the fourth one.
you gotta love those people. It's the end of the world.
Right? They're like, it's in the Bible. I'm like,
Well,
where?
but I'm religious, but I don't go to church. I'm God fearing, but I don't go to church. If that makes any sense at all, I believe in a higher being, and even I know, and I don't know much in the Bible. It says no man's gonna know the end of days, the final days. No man will know. Like God's gonna come like a thief out of nowhere. Like nobody knows. So stop guessing, people. Stop freaking guessing.
Actually, I think Jehovah's Witnesses have been wrong like 18 times already.
Yeah, there you
Uh,
go.
it's like
It's time to
every
hang up
chance,
your clergy thing at that point. Be like, okay, I'm
every
out.
chance,
I tap.
every
I'm
chance
out.
they get, they're like, oh, it's the end of the world. The
It is
wind's
again.
blowing.
Just wait. It's gonna happen. Well,
Yeah.
probably, but you can't say
They're like,
when.
the wind's blowing in the northeastern direction. It's gonna be the end of the
Hey,
world.
Amy's still there. Hi, Amy.
Hi, Amy. But yeah, I
Amy,
don't
are
know.
you going where Amy is? There's a Hurricane 4 hitting. Prayers to Amy, everybody. Hit some prayer or good thoughts for her in the chat. On the way tonight, I believe it's happening. I could be wrong. Category 4, where she is in the Bahamas. So prayers to her. Stay safe, Amy. Stay safe. For the love of
Yes.
God.
Stay safe.
Stay safe. Get ready. Do what you got to do. Thinking about everybody. Everybody infected Florida and everybody. Stay safe, everybody. Do what you got to do.
Like where I live.
I've been watching CNN, which I should never do because I'm like, I know where Amy is, and I'm seeing a Category 4. I'm watching the storm happening. I'm getting anxiety for her. I'm like, oh God. Don't watch CNN, people. Don't watch the storm tracking.
That's like WebMD and the people that self-diagnose.
Exactly. I should not be allowed to watch CNN from this point on.
I had a friend that did that, but she did it with WebMD. Like, she would get a runny nose and think she had like the fucking bubonic plague, you know, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, quit self-diagnosing. Just go see a freaking doctor.
Yeah. I yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Caleb. Where there's going to be 140 to 150 mile per hour winds. So yeah.
See where I live.
You heard it's close to Category 5 now. See, I do not need to go. If that's fact, Amy, jump on a plane and get the hell out of there. Now I'm going to go to CNN. Kayla, see what you did? See what you did, Kayla? Now I'm paranoid again. Oh no.
Damn, we have been talking for like 2 hours or hour and a half. Hour and a half.
Well, we got to know each other. At least we don't know each other, and well, we do know each other from the Skype group, but that's nothing. we finally got to connect, which is awesome. That's kind of why I wanted to do this too, right? I want to get to know people. Like,
Yeah, and like I said, it was very easy to do. Just you were like click on the link, and once I did, ta-da! Chat room. And like I said, this is going through my cell phone, so it it's not a big deal whatsoever.
well, that's awesome how easy it is. So anybody hear that? He couple clicks, he got on. So now we know for future reference, future. I'm gonna do more hangout streams like just like this, just to hang out and chat with whoever wants to jump on. And I'm gonna also do. We'll do. Like I said, this is a test thing. And thank you for joining me to help me see that this works properly. And I'm gonna be doing all the. Not. I don't know about NXT stuff. Probably NXT specials with Madison will be here, and I'll be here by myself. Whoever wants to jump on the panel and watch all the WWE pay-per-views. Amy's volunteered to jump on with me and Madison for a WWE pay-per-view in the future. She's already agreed to it, but we have to find a way that she can watch the pay-per-view without paying for the WWE network. So we'll see if we can figure that out.
Actually, my buddy, he was paying for it, but he just gave me his password, and I was able to sign on when he was on. So
never thought of that.
Yeah, like I don't know how
how allowed it is.
Yeah, how militant they are, but I think they're pretty lax because I never once had any issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
they shouldn't because you're allowed so many devices.
Yeah, well, it's like Netflix. Like even the basic Netflix package, you're allowed 2 screens. So, like I have my account that I pay for, but I let my mom also use the account for whatever she wants.
Yeah.
But yeah. Damn.
Oh, what can you
do? But so anyway, as far as me hoping to start my own show up, one, I actually started a list of characters that I wanted. Like I want
another reason I wanted to do this kind of thing, because I want you guys, people that I know, I want you guys to come on here and promote what exactly you're doing. This is another reason. It's free advertising, everybody, and I want to give back to my community and people that I get along with. And I want them to come on here like Drum's doing right now. People watch, learn from Drum.
Right.
Like I want to elevate and help you guys out as much as I can. I seriously do. Like this is awesome. Go ahead, give her.
You have the the taxi cab thing. You have the cooking. You have the now you have the watch with me stuff like that.
My craziness.
Yeah, and your show too. Whereas if I were to start doing this, when I start doing this, because I enjoy it thoroughly, but I want to do the WWE show. I wanted to do drumming, but unfortunately, where I live, I don't think that'll I'll be able to do that here, which is heartbreaking, but nothing I could do about it. At best, I have a pair of electronic drumsticks that simulate various sounds, from the drums that my mother got me when I was in the hospital. So,
I
that's
didn't
the best I
know
can do.
I'm learning here. I don't even know.
Oh yeah. And for any parents that are watching, if your kid wants to drum, get them an electronic kit. This way they'll have goggles on, and all you'll hear is a stick hitting a rubber pad. But yeah, I was going to do that. I was going to do a drumming thing, throw some covers in there. And who knows, take it from there. And then maybe start doing like like Pete's doing with the fasting, which I'm not gonna lie, I missed the start of that one, so I don't know why he's fasting, but
I
I
think he
also,
has several reasons, I believe, but I don't quote me on that yet.
yeah. And then, I know he's quitting smoking, which I did the same. Like I did that around my birthday in November. So like when he said he took a drag yesterday or this morning, when he said he took a drag off a cigarette, I was like, I was there. I know that struggle, but I'm only 36, and I smoked for 21 years, no joke. And I quit, and I haven't touched one since. But maybe I could do something with like the MS health or what have you. Not saying I'm a certified doctor or anything, but
No, but you know your own personal experience, and that means a lot.
like I said, I went through so much with this that I've been able to help a lot of people. So
I would actually, I think that's a wonderful idea. I'm pushing you to do that because you can also educate a lot of people like us that don't have a clue about it. Like
that was the other thing.
I think your MS journey would be a very
That was the other thing.
thing for people, I think, and I'm sure it'd be very therapeutic for you to talk about it.
I'm a big talker. I don't interact as much as I should with the general public because
I don't either. That's why I'm pushing myself to do this kind of stuff. I'm trying to get out there.
Well, that, and I don't like the general public as a rule. Like most people get on my nerves.
I'm not a fan either.
Well, call me an old soul, but like
Me too.
manners and just being a general decent human being, like
Doesn't exist.
no, not anymore. But some people still have it, like with which those people are a rarity, like yourself, stuff like that. I enjoy that I found you guys, and that I get along with the majority of you.
Exactly.
Like Blaze, when I originally, when he was bringing my character on board to LTD, found out like he was a drummer, and then like he wanted to do the drum monkey as a nickname, and Randy is actually my name. My first name is actually Jesse, and it's spelled
really?
Like,
There's a newsflash! Breaking news on Monster Factory Entertainment. Wish you had
there,
Jesse Girl, right? Right. Oh, sorry, I'm bad at this. I gotta get used to it. Right there.
there's your secret for the day. But
Don't tell anybody. Shh, secrets. Secrets.
but it's spelled like Jesse 6. So and I'm not gonna lie, Jesse 6 was the first character I was like, holy shit, I fucking love Jesse 6. And the way Omar plays him just kills me. But my middle name Randy is the only name anybody ever uses. My own mother, who gave me the first name, doesn't use it. Nobody uses it. But he said that he had a friend when he was a kid with the last name Drum, so that's where the Randall Drum thing came from. And then when I walked to the ring, the logo on the back of my my hoodie or whatever I have on, it's actually from his old band. So it like I said, kismet. It was kind of like the universe was working in tandem and whatnot.
I agree with you. I agree. It's weird how things connect and people connect and or
Mhm.
don't connect. You either connect with somebody or you don't connect with somebody, and it is what it is, right? Like no use fighting it. If you don't get along with somebody, you just move on and find the people you do. Like you know what I mean? Because will be people that will appreciate you and who you are for who you are, and you don't have to change. So the one thing I've learned in a year, I am who I am, and people are going to love me or hate me, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm sure the feeling's mutual. If they don't like me, there's probably a good chance I don't like them, and that's okay. That's okay.
Well,
It is.
I think everybody has to get to that point in life. Like my ex,
You're right.
love her to death, and that's the one that walked out on me right before the chemo. But she she was a chameleon type, like did whatever she had to do to be a people pleaser. Don't do that. I learned a long time ago that's not the way to go about things. And I tried helping her, like establish her own identity, but obviously it backfired. But I think everybody, eventually I would hope gets to that point where, they figure out what's good about them and realizes that, fuck it. If somebody doesn't like me, fuck them. I don't have to.
Exactly. You're right.
And, like
But
you said,
we as humans just have to be okay with that. That's all. Like
exactly.
you have to get to, like you said, you have to get to the point to your life where that doesn't affect you any. It doesn't affect me anymore. I'm okay with it. Like, and I'm not gonna. And then I'm also at a point in my life after this year. I've learned a lot about myself. That's why I don't know if you noticed at the end of every show I say my thing now, my little spiel. I said 3 things truly matter in the end: how you live, how you love, and how you learn to let go. Well, that's come to me this year. That hasn't been my motto my whole life. I had to get to that point, like you said, and I'm there. I'm there, which is amazing because I never thought I'd be here, and I'm okay with who I am. And I'm not going to beg. I'm too old now to beg people. Oh, please let me be in your life. Hey, look at me.
Right.
People have to meet me halfway, and if you're not going to meet me halfway, you're going to be going your own way.
Exactly. Not everybody, like, even as far as like the
There's my
BW.
best buddy, Robert Matchett's in the house. Hi, Rob.
Hey,
Here's
Machete.
drum. Here's drum. Drums with us, Rob.
But yeah, I don't know how long ago it was. I think it was fairly early on. Like, I don't know. Actually, I think it was after I lost my brother. I had just turned 19, and I don't know, something just in that year I became a completely different person in a good way. Like, did a lot of things that he worked with me on to try and make me not be such a fucking horrible human being like I was. And I learned then that I'm not the people pleasing type. Like, I'm more apt to, say, like, oh, you want me to like you? Yeah, go fuck yourself. Like, I had a
Yeah.
girl. There was a girl that I had a benefit years ago, before I had insurance and whatnot, because I was racking up medical debt. When I first got sick, like, I racked up like $55,000 in 5 days.
Oh
I
wow.
had no way to pay for that.
Holy
Like, I
crap.
couldn't work. But so I had a benefit, and there was like 400 or 500 people. We raised $9,000 in 6 hours.
Wow.
And like, so many people helped out, and I was doing my damnedest to thank everybody, but again, I could barely see. I crashed out before the event even finished. I couldn't keep going. And there was a girl there, and like, she would come into the bar and she would lose her fucking mind because I couldn't remember her name. I tried to explain to her, like, I have, brain damage, for lack of a better word. Like, I lose chunks of time. Sorry if I forgot your name. I really apologize. I'm not trying to be a dick. And she was like, I brought all this fucking food to your benefit. You don't even have the decency. And I was like, you know what? I've apologized to you. Fuck you. You're going to be a fucking child. Fuck you. It's like, oh, crash your fucking car on the way home, bitch. But I said that in the nicest way possible. With all due respect, it's in the Geneva Convention. But I mean, I'm like, I give everybody a shot,
So do I.
but you
Everybody gets.
you can learn real quick who's going to be an asshole and whatnot. Like I said, dude that was like, oh, I did a super cool karate kick without spilling a drop of my coffee, but oh, we're no selling today. Like, that guy I would not hang out with. That guy alone right there sounds like a prick. Which, fine, do you. I'm sure he's got friends. That's fine. I don't want to be one of them.
People find their own kind.
Exactly. Like, or like my ex. My ex, after, like, it took her 2 weeks upon leaving me to,
What am I good at, Rob? Rob said I'm good at something, so I'll take it. What am I good at? I don't know.
like, she was a people pleaser. She went from, like, oh my God, Randy, I love you. You're the greatest thing ever, to within 2 weeks, oh my God, I love this guy now. And oh, he believes in Jesus. Guess what? I'm a super churchgoer and I love Jesus too. And Randy's a sinner and whatnot. And I was like, fuck you. I can't do that. I can't, I can't change what I am, and I wouldn't. Who would want to live that way? Like, if you're not being you, what the fuck's the point?
Well, Rob's saying I'm good at recognizing real people. Yeah, it doesn't take me long. Give me an hour with somebody to sit down with one-on-one like we're doing now, and I could tell you right away what the person's like. That's my dad's fault. My dad was actual. Here's a little bit of Shooter Carnegie for you. My dad was a used car salesman. Just like that.
Sorry.
So my dad was a big BSer his whole life, so I grew up around a BSer, so I could see through people's crap real quick. I see real.
Well, and
I'm a human factor, eh, Rob?
I would imagine being a used car salesman, your dad was good at picking out the suckers.
Yeah, and I didn't. But my dad was a big liar his whole life, even to everybody. It just who he was. It was, and I grew up around it, so I seen right through him. And everybody, I see through everybody. It's a curse and a blessing all at once.
Right.
Sometimes I wish I couldn't see through people, and I wish I had blinders on, but I don't. And I'm like, oh, that sucks, man. You're lying to me, and I can see it, or you're not a good person. I wish I couldn't see it, but I see you. It sucks. But it's good because it protects me and people around me, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Bear with me.
No problem. So that's good. It's probably for the better than the other way around and get used and stuff.
I was there. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I remember the Duke of Duluth.
I was even, for a brief moment, I was even that guy that would stalker call the girl that was trying to break up with him. Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was, holy shit, I think I was 19 when I did this. Oh, that's embarrassing. But this girl who like, really hot, and she came on to me, and like, we were together and whatnot, and then she just, this was when I had issues with the military and whatnot, and I couldn't get my ship date, and then when I got back, all of a sudden she wouldn't return my calls, wouldn't talk to me and whatnot. So, like, I remember sitting there calling her like 15 times in one day. I'm like, oh, hey, I thought I heard the phone ring, maybe it was me.
15 times.
Like,
oh, hi, it's me.
Call me, please call me. And like, I chuckle about it now, but I was glad she did that, because it taught me a valuable life lesson.
Yeah, I'm not beg. I'm too old to beg people. I don't have the energy to beg people anymore. I'm like, you know
Exactly.
what? I want you to be a part of my life, but if you don't want to, meh, whatever. I'm trying here, and if you're not gonna meet me halfway, oh well. Not the right people, I guess.
Exactly.
But like you said, you have to get to that point in your life where you know that's where you're at, right?
Yes.
No, I'm not talking just relationships with women. I'm talking like everybody. That's where I'm at in my life. Like meet me halfway.
And it's a very liberating feeling,
It is. It's freeing. It's totally freeing. It's amazing. It's amazeballs. Like Because then, like you said, the right people stay around, the wrong people go away. Like it sorts itself out, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, actually, there is like when my parents divorced, we ended up going from like we stayed with my mom, and we ended up going to Gary, Indiana, which I believe was like the murder capital of the nation at that point or something. But like
I'm at
everyone's
the
like,
the murder capital of Canada right now.
there you go. And I
Five,
thought Canada was nice.
4 or 5 years in a row. I forget. Out of 10 years, we've been like 6 times.
Right? And that's something to be proud. Put that on the map, like there's your billboard, murder capital. Yeah.
Pretty much.
That just means that's how Canada gets its street cred right there.
Yeah, totally.
But so everyone's like, oh my God, you're white, you're gonna go to Gary, you're gonna get your ass beat every day, which I get along with everybody. There's not one group that I can't, get along with. But
yeah, like Rob mentioned, since Rob did mention it, I was going to bring it up, but Rob's little brother was murdered when he was 17 years old. Rob's younger little brother here in Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada. Look it up, murder capital of Canada. He was murdered here. So R.I.P. to Randy. Miss you, brother.
But that's rough go. But like I get to Gary, and for one, like it's not like all black people and super ghetto thug. Like, yeah, there were those areas, but every area has that.
Exactly. No matter where you go, there's the ghetto.
Yeah, and so yeah, I grew up in the ghetto. So what? And the people I met, like, find out like most of them had divorced parents, some of them were on food stamps. I was like, no shit, I'm on food stamps. Because this was before my mom found steady work. But
well, there's a lot more common in humans than there isn't. People need to realize that.
and truth be told, I the friends I met at that point are no bullshit, still my friends. Like, to this day, we still
Real.
talk.
Real people, right? Real.
Yeah, and like I don't know, I wouldn't have traded it. Like, yeah, I got robbed a few different times, which I crack jokes about it. Like one time I was robbed by Mexicans on church ground. And I'm chuckling. I'm like, in this like super sacred land, you guys are gonna rob me on fucking church ground. But one guy wanted to take my inhaler because, again, I had bronchial pneumonia at the time. The guy was trying to steal my inhaler. He's like, "Ooh, I heard you can get high off of this." I was like, "No, no, no, I'm gonna take that." But whatever. Another guy robbed us at gunpoint for $5. Fucking dollars. And my buddy was like, he was like, "You can have my $5, but he's not getting my wrestling shirt."
Priorities, right? You gotta have you gotta have a limit. Everything but the truth.
But another guy, like the third time we got robbed, my best friend and I, we're trying to find like the after party for my older brother's open house, because we were the little brothers and we weren't cool, but fuck them. So we're walking and we're trying to find it, and this car comes to a stop near us, and my buddy's like, "Oh, hold up, I think I knew these guys." Big black dude, like 300 pounds, could have played fucking D-line for the NFL, comes running out. He's like, "Give me your fucking money." And we were 15. Like, I had like three pennies and a ball of lint, and he was like, "I know you motherfuckers got money." He's like, "Digging your nuts, bitch," which I fucking lost him. My buddy and I both started laughing. Who the fuck says that? Digging your nuts. So he then had a pipe, which he had wrapped up in a flannel, so it looked like a gun. But
oh no!
So he hit my buddy in the throat. He hit my buddy in the throat. My buddy rolled under the guy's car, and then he hit me in the head. And he was like, motherfuckers, get home. I was more worried about my buddy getting ran over. What killed me, though, is these guys just tried doing a strong arm robbery. The guy gets in his car. He's like, I need some fucking crack. Gets in his car, 100 feet away, stoplight. Stoplight turns red. Guy slams on his brakes. Waits till the lights turn green. Fucking speeds out of there. I'm like, you guys are the worst robbers ever. Hope you guys never found crack.
Come on.
But yeah, those guys, like I said, those guys, fuck. One of my the chef, my chef buddy, like an older brother to me. My brother had a bunch of his friends. One of those guys was included, sleeping over at the house, and I got kicked out of my fucking bed. Like, what the fuck is this? But so I'm sleeping on this shitty, fucking folded up, cushiony thing. I don't even know what you would call it. But I'm trying to sleep, and all of a sudden I hear, and on the side of my face, I hear, "Don't scream." I was like, what the fuck?
What's going on?
My chef buddy, boxing gloves, fully gauged, just whipping the shit out of me. Starts wailing on me. I was like, what the fuck? And I'm dying laughing, because I don't know, apparently I'm a little weird like that. But who says that? Who sneaks up? But again, this guy, love him to death, and we're still great friends to this day.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, like I said.
See, I got to stay away from CNN. Apparently, there's an active shooter situation in West Texas. Awesome.
Again?
Yep.
Damn. They just had one in Austin, I think.
And they had one in Ohio not too long ago.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Apparently, it's
anyway.
Cool thing.
He's wanted and traveling on the highway, so they're trying to find him.
Actually, my
that's not
friend of a friend, an acquaintance of mine, his daughter was recently kidnapped and taken across to Ohio by she's 16 and the guy that kidnapped her was 22. They had a restraining order against him, but I guess he strong-armed her, like stopped her car. They found her car at a stop sign, window broken. Obviously there was a struggle, but thankfully she was found okay, and no harm done. But I don't know what the hell is going on with this country. But with all the mass shootings and whatnot, it's just ridiculous. Stupid people.
Yeah, what can you do?
Needless
crazy.
to say,
the world's crazy.
It's nuts. I need to move to Canada.
It's okay. The gun laws help stop a lot of stuff, but we still have our cuckoos. Cuckoo people are everywhere.
Yeah.
But the gun laws help. I do admit that.
I like
well, we have one of the most gun-toting countries per 100 people in the world. I think we're like top 5 or something. We don't have all these shootings. I got a bunch of friends that got hunting guns and guns. Like, I don't know what it is. I
don't get it. Like, and I'm not saying every parent is like this, but the kids coming up, a lot of them are, the spoiled fucking.
Minerva's hitting on you. Minerva's hitting on you. It says Drum's glasses make him such a doll.
I told you, without the glasses, if you actually knew me face to face, I'd look weird. But I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm not a parent, I don't have a kid, so obviously people would say I don't know what I'm talking about, but
one high school here in the middle of Canada, Thunder Bay. I showed Minerva the clipping a week ago. I sent her the link. There was 7 or 8 bomb threats at one high school alone, and we got like 5 or 6 high school, at least 6 high schools. But there's one high school that got like 6 or 7 bomb threats this year alone, and they had to evacuate the school. Like, craziness happens everywhere. It just how you deal with it and what you do with it, I guess. I don't know.
Like, I see.
Minerva said she's still waiting on your 87-page application to Minerva. Bastard says that. Oh, and Minerva.
That is a long application. I just want to make sure I am filling it out. I don't want to miss a detail or line. And of course, I'm trying to fabricate to make sure that Minerva chooses me out of the stacks of applications. So
See, he's trying to get it right the first time. I just put an X on it and sent it, so I don't know. I guess I'm not going to get picked.
there you go. Shamrock just made his mark. Delicious.
Well, I think we're going to end this one. We're going to get going. I'm going to get going and get some supper going. Thank you for joining me, Drum. I really do appreciate it. Got to know each other. Everybody got to know us a bit more, which nobody knows the real me, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah. And like I said, Drum is me, tattoo.
Minerva just said if you keep the glasses on, she'll wave 7 pages of it. Well, there you go.
7 pages? Really? How can I say no to that?
It's almost as long as Almar's prediction game, 87 pages.
Oh, fuck this last one. I love
Fired,
Almar.
fired, boom, boom.
Yeah, we're pushing 4 hours. I think we've been chatting for about 2, and it's been good. I'm glad I got to do it, and hopefully.
Yeah, we'll do this again sometime.
Absolutely. All right,
I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Smash that thumbs up button on the way out. Thank you, everybody. Hopefully, you guys will get the testicular fortitude to do what Drum did, and maybe join us next time, or we can have up to 6 people, except everybody be talking over everybody. So I like to keep it to 3 or 4 of us, if that makes sense. So hopefully, you guys could jump on and we could just chat and chill. Basically, so that's all we did. And I appreciate it to let me test the system and everything, and it was really good. Honestly, really getting to know you. Thank you, Drum.
Not a problem, Sean. It's been my pleasure. And to all of you in the chat, hope you enjoyed the show. And Minerva, thank you for the wonderful.
Minerva just said she mouthed to you. Call me. I need your number. He needs your number.
Right.
So this is the real Sean thanking everybody, as per usual. 3 things truly matter in the end: how you live, how you love, and how you learn to let go. Peace. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Drum.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Thanks.